Hey, you guys are going to like this. Gail and I just walked past the fishbowl. It's Bad Boys for Life.
Hmm?
Yeah, and guess who's there, Chris, watching?
Who's that?
Your arch enemy, Ian.
Oh,
Yay,
what the
Ian.
fuck?
We love Ian. Vito's best friend.
Here's the other thing that was
Yeah.
really weird to me, right? So I see Will Smith there, but Martin Lawrence was the one that fucking made me go, holy shit, Martin Lawrence.
I had the same experience.
Really?
It was really weird because Will Smith is the movie star. You would
He's one of the
think.
biggest movie stars
Yeah.
of
Well,
this
for some
generation.
reason, seeing Will Smith, I was like, "There's Will Smith," and wow, can you believe it? I don't know why I had the same.
Maybe because
feeling.
you don't get to see Martin as much as you used to,
Yeah.
and he looks exactly the same.
Totally, not any different.
That's
He
really
looks
cool.
great.
I can't believe that Earl has jury duty today.
I know, and he loves Martin.
Everybody loves Martin, but Earl especially does. He grew up watching him and trying to act like him all the time.
He's so Martin.
What was the chick's name on the Martin show?
Gina?
She's so hot to me.
Love Gina.
Yeah.
Love Gina.
Did she do a lot of stuff outside of that?
Do you want to know, like, one of the only things I know of Gina doing was, do you remember, what is it, Audrey to the
Little Shop of Horrors?
She was one of the hot girls who was
I
like
had
the backup
no
singers.
idea. I always loved those chicks
Yeah.
still.
I think it was both girls from Martin.
Yes, it
were-
was two.
were- yeah.
Okay, so two of the three backup singers in that movie are the two chicks in Martin.
Who was the other one? Shanae?
No, Shanae's Martin. I mean, spoiler alert. That's Martin.
Oh, no, Chris
Yeah,
is
there
looking
she is
it
in
up.
the middle.
You know, we're getting up to a really weird start because we don't have Earl in studio with us. And
I
that's
mean-
been his go-to spot.
At once.
But Earl was so funny last night because he had to go down for his jury duty, and he goes, they'll probably let me go right away when they hear about my crazy schedule. I'm like, no, dude.
No.
Every human being feels like they have to be somewhere other than jury. The only thing that gets you out is luck.
Yeah.
Luck. It isn't like, oh, I'm going to go down there and tell them that I'm, I hate women or something. No, they don't
No,
care about that.
They really don't. I was there once when a woman said that she had a 3-month-old, and she was very confident. Like,
Right.
sorry, there's been a misunderstanding. I just gave birth. I have a newborn who is still breastfeeding. And they're like, uh-huh. So they did not let her go. No.
My favorite thing is like, and this is more New York than anything else because people of all different things will come up, right? So you're in this huge room. There's like 120 people, and they're looking for 12, maybe the second time, 12. And they go, look, there's no excuses. You're here. You're done. There's nothing you can do. You're going. And somebody will raise their hand and they'll go, yes. My car's in the shop right now. And they'll go, what did I just fucking say to you? I don't care about your fucking car. Are you a citizen of this country? Yes. Then you're here. Did you get the thing sent to you? Yes. You're here until we release you. Another person will raise their hand, and you'll just see them look at them.
I know. They hate you if you, in fact, when you try to get out, they want to keep you because they hate you that much.
Right.
I had another circumstance that I was, it was going to be a rape trial.
Yeah.
And so I'm in the pool of possible jurors, and this woman raises her hand, and she's like, tries to approach the bench. And she's like, you can say it here, whatever it is you want to say, the judge says to her. And she's like, I was a victim of a sexual assault, and I feel like I cannot be here for this. And she's like, take a look around. There's a lot of women here. You don't think the odds are
Yeah.
you are in good company? You're going to tell me that you can't be a good citizen because you were sexually assaulted or raped? Most women here. Sit down. It was so intense.
Wow.
And all the women just started looking at each other like, oh boy,
Yeah.
I was going to use that excuse,
Yeah,
but I
I
guess
mean-
we're all here. I'm triggered. Sit down.
But Earl probably was going to say, I have radio and the Hard Rock. And let's face it, he's not needed it either. They actually, Hard Rock Johnny invented a fucking job for Earl to hit play.
He is always the most non-essential member of any team he's on.
I mean, the weirdest thing is, like, he goes, he's the vibe manager. He finds the right song for the room. their fucking playlist is pretty tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's the hits.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure we came up with most of them yesterday with white people classics.
Yes.
Just a white rock song that white people like to sing along
Yeah.
to.
Oh, and Earl's like this. I have a feeling taking care of business is going to knock the socks off this room. This is something that embarrassed me, though. So Sway is doing this interview, right?
Yeah.
I feel really bad about this, guys. He had his team sitting next to him in front of the audience.
Really?
And I'm like, I never have my team sitting up there.
Oh, that's really nice. And he had these are my guys. You know,
Yeah,
these are my bad boys, essentially.
I don't know, or whether Sway doesn't know enough about it that he had to throw it to the other people.
Right.
But when you see like a bunch of people sitting there and only two of them are the bad boys, anybody know what this one's about?
I think they're just doing it one more time.
So Martin Lawrence looks like he's retired.
Wait, hold on. When I am an expert, Chris, shut the fuck up and let the expert roll. Yeah.
Martin Lawrence looks like he's retired. He's out of the game for good. And Will Smith is on his own, and he's going with a High School Musical crew of guys, which is a funny joke because one of them is Vanessa Hudgens. So wink, wink to that.
Right, Glee.
Now,
No, not Glee. The other one. High School Musical.
So he's going to hang out with the young guys for a little, but somehow, some way, Martin Lawrence gets drawn back into the force, and the bad boys are going to roll together one more time.
I mean, it's the only way it would work. You got to have the bad boys, because what you going to do? Now, who's the villain in this one?
I'm not sure who the villain is.
My hopes, Danny DeVito.
Ooh.
Or Ray Liotta always works for me.
He'd be good.
Yeah. He's scary enough.
He is scary. I think it's that he's got no lips, makes him look very mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He also has eyes that are nice eyes, but he could turn them into piercing mean eyes.
Yeah. Like he has a coldness behind his pretty eyes.
All right, I just saw a thing I read on the TV, so I'm going to tell you now. The latest scandal in the royals going away is apparently the Queen told young, what's his name?
Harry.
Why didn't I want to call him Andrew? Oh, that's the ped.
Yeah, that's a pedo.
Told young Harry, do not make this announcement. And he did anyway. He's trying to cut the cord.
He's
guerrilla radio the whole
done.
fucking way.
Now, yesterday, we had Kashmir break the news to us on Dish, and we all had a similar reaction here, which was sort of like, this is exciting and good for them. I started to read comments, particularly comments by English people. Holy shit, they are absolutely furious with them, saying some of the cruelest things you could imagine, total disgust, and villainizing Meghan. Like, they despise her.
I'm going to tell you, to me, I think the first adult thing I've ever heard out of those people was somebody saying I'm not a prince. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
fucking made up. What else you got over there? Fucking dragons?
Now, this is their favorite thing to say. Okay, if you don't want to be a princess, then you should return all this taxpayer money for your big wedding. Well, first of all, that wedding was their idea. She was bullied into it. The whole bit, doing their traditions. And they shit on her because they're like, why won't she just wear a big dress with a long train and wear the jewels that we want her to? They were saying she was too simple then. Now they're acting like that was her plan all along, was to get the big wedding and then tear him apart. That doesn't make sense.
Why would anybody want to be in a big, giant fucking wedding? Here's the other thing. Can't we just say what this is? English people are racist too. It's not just Americans.
It's this. There's no coincidence about this that she is American and she is black, and they do not like her.
You think that they would have been the opposite? Like, oh, we finally have some flavor.
We're looking pretty woke these days, guys. Yeah. We've got like a new look about us. No, they did not feel that way at all. And honestly, the thing that, like, the English people saying this is our taxpayer money that goes to this, yeah, the whole thing is nuts that you guys pay for this. You got an old lady dripping in jewels in there. Don't you think that's weird? Don't
they love
you
that
think
part.
that like these people show up and they're like encrusted in rubies? They don't think that's bizarre? But now they're upset about it. They're like, you're not respecting the crown.
Yeah,
Why do they all fall in line? Why are they like, oh, the crown, the royalty, like I'm just a pauper, but they are like, why do they still believe it? Why do they buy into it?
And weren't they always weren't Harry and Meghan pretty much always hated and looked down on by the rest of the royal family and the people
Well,
of Britain?
Harry was like a troubled youngster,
Dressed
and
up like a
so like that
Nazi.
was something that got brought up. They're like, your grandmother was kind enough to take you under her wing while you were such a bad boy, and now you could have turned it around, but instead you're with this black woman. Like they're being awful. They're being so awful.
Insane. This is insane.
Yeah, and then I sent all the like a bunch of comments over to Kashmir, and he was so disgusted. And he's like, they won't be happy until she ends up like Diana. Like that's what I mean. Like they're
Well, Diana's cook came out today and said Diana would hate this kid and hate the girl.
that's just bullshit.
She was a very hateful woman. I don't know. I really don't know much about the royals. Like I can't even tell them apart really when I see them. Harry's brother is who?
William.
Now I remember them from Diana's funeral when they were little kids walking together behind it. Yeah. And I'm like, well, those kids are going to be close for the rest of their life. Nope.
No.
And I remember that Diana's brother was making a real strong move to have those kids kind of grow up normal, and then they could choose whether, and they shut that fucker down.
I always remember like on her, was it like her casket or like on the arrangement, they were like they had this shot of a letter that the kids had written her, and it just said "Mom" on the envelope, like they had left a letter for her on. Oh my God, Niagara Falls.
Yeah, but any kid who loses a mom is the saddest thing ever. You just had the focus of it. They're not special people,
No,
despite
they're
their
normal.
bloodline.
They're normal people born into the weirdest, most bizarre, archaic circumstances that this ever exists.
All right, when you and I were watching Bad Boys, we had to come rushing back here just to make it as the song ended. But Cam wrote, did Vito steal Ron's Lord Royals joke from yesterday for today's intro? What was your joke?
I said they don't want to be royals.
Yeah, I think that's probably open to every single human being on the planet could come up with that. You know what I mean? No one sat around going, brilliant, Ron. You're taking the biggest fuck. I would go so far to say, I think that's the song of the decade.
Oh, it's such a good song. I love it.
But I mean, really, it was a gigantic hit for a little kid. The other one, out of all the pop songs, would be Call Me Maybe, because that fucking thing. Remember when like baseball teams were doing shit to it and all?
Call Me Maybe is a song that when it came out was a smash hit, and I was like, this would be a smash hit. The Queen.
Now, she is an Anglophile,
She is.
and I think she's probably going to have much different feelings about this than we do.
All right, let's see.
Your Majesty.
Hello.
Hello, Your Majesty.
Hey,
I think it's fantastic
what do you like about it?
because I think Harry was kind of on the fence about the whole royalty thing. Being royal. I mean, they're not the first to drop out of the royal family. They won't be the last.
That thing during World War II, remember the guy actually
Eddie
stepped
the
down?
Eighth, yeah.
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 Edward the Eighth. He abdicated and he just took off and lived like a rich man's life, and
Yeah.
that was the end of it. With
Because they had issues with the wife, right?
yeah, she was twice divorced, Wallace Simpson, and they thought she was like a succubus or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, back in those days, that was really.
Yeah.
But they're really saying that the stuff coming out of England is that our little American girl has brainwashed them.
Yes.
But
That's
here's
what
the
they're
thing,
saying.
though. If he decided to stay and put up with all this, would they be crediting Meghan for encouraging him to do so? Like, why is he being treated like all of a sudden now, it's invasion of the body snatchers?
Yeah.
Like, they're married, they're partners, and maybe after having a child and then seeing what his mother went through, she was literally hunted down in Paris, let's be honest. And, it's got to, becoming a parent changes you, and you don't want put your kid through that. So I think it's the right thing. And besides, he's like 8th or ninth in line now because
it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Right, because they reversed the law of primogeniture, which means that all Williams' children can inherit regardless of their sex. So it'll go from George to Charlotte to, Louis. And, he's so far down the list, he's not even, not to downplay it, but he's not even important anymore.
Any chance that they get made King and Queen of Canada?
No. That'd be wonderful. That's so close.
Yeah. You go up there all the time and see them.
And they'd be so polite.
Now, what is he going to do? Is he going to get a job, or has he already got money from being a royal?
Like they say they're going to cut them off, but the Queen ain't cutting her grandson off, regardless of what they say. She ain't cutting them off. And even if she did, the Spencer family, which is Princess Diana, their family is incredibly wealthy. So he had to have some kind of inheritance from the Spencers. So, and even from his father's own personal wealth, So it's not. They're not borrowing cups of sugar anytime soon.
Yeah.
This is.
I think they did it for their kids.
Yeah.
I think so too. I mean, I think that honestly, they were playing the game. You know what I mean? And by the way, when she was trying to play the game, they did the opposite. They're like, "Oh, yes, are you happy you slept your way into royalty?" You know what I mean? Like they were like, "Oh, this is all she wanted, is she wanted to be a princess or something."
Right, but she was going to they have a lot of public works, and they were going to charities, and the people in England are naturally, when you meet a royal, you bow, and Meghan was so uncomfortable with all that. She would make them stand up and she would hug them and greet them in a more of an American kind of way.
Yeah.
Because it seems archaic at this point that you're bowing to these people.
It's bizarre. Yeah.
Right. And I think the baby was the tipping point because it's like parenting in front of the whole world. Like, would you want every single moment that you have with Juju, splashed all across the world and
I know.
criticized and critiqued, and she didn't hold the baby right. Like they were.
That's just the way our family feels when we get the videos. We're like very. This is not our way. It's not the Bennington way.
Be that way.
Oh, traditions.
Yeah, but I just think it's a good move for them, and I think this will all blow over. And I just love reading the people that are, quote unquote, incandescent with rage.
Oh, yeah.
But when they had that big wedding, these are the same people that are like, what do they even do? Monarchy should be abolished. And then Harry's like, well, peace, I'm out. And they're like, how could he do this? You can't have it both ways.
Yeah,
you
people
can't
like to complain.
Right.
I just think that they should pick someplace way farther away than Toronto. You know what I mean? Like, I think they should go way up north and be,
Right.
Yeah.
And her dad's I've been reading her dad's all pissy because now I guess the price of his interviews will go down because she's not a royal anymore. It's like, meh.
Yeah.
He's a scumbag.
Oh, that's another thing I saw. So many people commenting and saying we should have known when, no one in her family would even show up to the wedding.
Yeah, her mother showed up.
I know.
Her dad, her dad was selling her out even before the wedding. So, the hell with him. I hope they have a good life, especially for their little boy's sake.
Yeah, me too. I'm with the Queen.
I think your life is going to be pretty good no matter what happens. Thanks, Queen.
Bye, Queen.
Bye-bye.
Tommy in Brooklyn.
Yeah, they're just playing the game. What are you talking about? He's been in the game since he was born. She thought being a princess would be, it's all glamorous and stuff. Realized it's work. Doesn't want to do the work, wants her privacy. I don't think she was ready for the game. And I think he's just trying to save his marriage.
You think people would be at least happy about that, You ever notice, like, in every song It's about a guy saying, I'll surrender anything. You know what I mean? I'll sleep out in the rain when a man loves a woman, all that stuff. But when someone does it, you know what I mean? Like when John Lennon was like, I really love my wife, and everyone's like, she fucking a bitch.
Yeah. They're like, he's pee whipped.
Yes. Pee literally meaning piss in this. They said he was piss whipped. And they're like, what is he doing wearing a kimono? She's forcing him into that. He should be using a fork. Everything they used to get mad is like he would like dabble in Japanese culture.
Right. And then if that was the case, why would you think of that as like that person being like corny or head over heels, but instead it's just like this witch of a woman is making you Japanese somehow.
This whoremonger is mongering whores. Like we hate the fact that Chris takes less pills and drinks less now.
I know.
Right.
You know, we're blaming it on his beautiful young lady friend.
He used to be cool.
Yeah.
James in Canada, the new home of the Royals.
Hello, Bennington. How are
Hey,
you?
congratulations.
Yes.
What a trade you got, you know?
Absolutely, I'll take it. The popular coffee franchise Tim Hortons has offered the Royals free coffee. They tweeted it out. They said, if you move to Canada, we'll offer you free coffee for life.
They should do that for anybody who moves to Canada.
The only problem is that they are becoming famous in Canada for having major labor disputes with their employees. Currently, they offered their Manitoba employees a 20% or a 20-cent raise, and they refused that. They wanted 30, and they are barely paying minimum wage. And so Twitter is blowing up in Canada, being like, "You're going to offer these rich people free coffee," and you
See, everybody's finding that. Yeah, it's not a big deal to offer the rich people free coffee, and plus they're not going to come by, swinging by and get it. You know, when I remember hearing about Tim Hortons forever, and then they opened up something down here, and I go, oh, it's a regular donut. So the last time when we were just up in Montreal, I had to drive to Jamestown, and I'm driving across the state. I'm going to go in and find a Tim Hortons. The fucking donuts are so much better than their American Tim Hortons.
Right.
And I feel like that's a fucking stab. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess that makes sense that it would be better there. I remember when I was in Canada and I had it, I don't think I had a donut, but I had coffee there, and I was thinking, for a chain coffee, I feel like it's superior to say a Starbucks. I thought it was a good coffee.
Well, maybe this would be a better idea for them. Vancouver.
Okay, I like it.
It's a pretty hip town.
It's cool.
A lot of great food. A lot of great Asian food. There's
Really?
a big Asian population.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And who was it? Who's the guy, the funny guy that broke out on Freaks and Geeks, and now he's the biggest movie star in the world?
Seth Rogen?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Vito, you're the fucking man.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't know who's going to get coffee today, but it's got to be free for me and Gail, the new Royals. So Seth Rogen grew up in Vancouver, and he said that when he saw Breakfast Club, they were like, him and his friends like, why are they staring at the girl eating sushi? They had been eating sushi for fucking years because, you know, there was so much Asian culture there that all the Asian delights are made by the people, you know, immigrants.
Right. Yeah, that's funny. And that was such a thing, too. Like, it got used a lot in 80s movies where, like, some kind of a weirdo rich person might try sushi, this very weird thing.
I remember the joke was always, I went out for sushi. I fried it up. It was pretty good. But my family still says to me, do you eat sushi? You know what I mean? They still bring it up.
Yeah. I remember in Valley Girl, there is a moment where it's like they have a platter of sushi because, like, you know, now they're in the Valley and they're like Hollywood kids, and they're like, what is this? And, like, he walks up and it's like a missed opportunity. I don't know if they cut the moment, but you hear him go, what is this, pistachio paste? But then, like, they cut. Like, you never see him realize that wasabi is really spicy. But isn't that weird? Like, it seems like it's about to be a joke, but maybe even most people wouldn't have even known.
No.
Did you see the message from Jack on part of the school things?
I didn't see his
very, very
response. What happened to her socks?
Your daughter's at school not wearing socks. I guess you guys are poor. What are you
Her
trying to plug,
teachers say
Chris?
that she takes them off all the time.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I don't like socks.
I want to plug the 80 Bryant Unmasked, which is happening next Wednesday, January 15th at 12 p.m. here at the SiriusXM studios. Go to @Bennington Show on Twitter for a chance at free tickets to 80 Bryant Unmasked.
I am thrilled about this Unmasked.
I'm
a
very excited,
huge
too.
fan of hers.
You like her TV show Shrill?
I'm crazy about Shrill,
Yeah.
and I can't wait to start the second season.
I think the second season is going to get a little strange. I'll just say this: she gets an alien friend from another world and has
I'm
to.
not sure I'm going to like
sounds
this.
great.
The first season was so good.
She has to explain our ways to him.
This is great.
Yeah,
I don't like this like Alf crossover that's happening.
it's kind of outfit.
Is
I'm
it a
not gonna lie
puppet?
to you. Look at Vito's so excited. We told him he could do something. He could try something. Lord
Yes.
knows if you'll get away with it, though.
I hope you will. Is it okay to be unmanned in there? Should I go in there and do
No,
anything?
you shouldn't.
Okay.
Oh, you're waiting for somebody?
No, I'm trying to.
Well, why would you wait for the last second?
Yeah, why don't
I'm
you
waiting
just
to
go
the
now?
last second.
Why don't
So-
you just go now in case I don't want you to
Okay.
miss your opportunity?
Does he have somebody coming by?
I think
Oh,
he
think-
wanted a
I
text.
think-
He
yeah, I
was
think
waiting for a text, to say, now's
Oh.
your time.
Yeah.
You?
No,
oh,
not
he's
me.
waiting down
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Just take all your time. You
Yeah.
just stay on the air until you come back.
Chris, let me know if you want me to go in there and press any buttons.
It's okay.
Or...
I got it from here.
So then why do we ever have anyone in there?
Let's fire Vito.
Oh, good. You got that, Vito? Well, you're fired.
Would you love it if we fired Vito? Because you want to do everything.
I do have a
I
control
was
issue.
giving fucking Vito a compliment, and Chris was just glaring at me like he wanted to kill me. I go, Vito, I really like that opening that you did. And he's just fucking staring. It's like, don't Cain and Abel on me, bro.
Have you ever seen when you are telling either Earl or Vito that they need to do something? And always, suddenly Chris appears. I don't know where he comes from. And he's always sitting there and goes like this. We'll get right on that.
He says
He
we.
always says we.
That's right.
When you've said to Vito or Earl, hey, why don't you take care of this thing? I'd like for you to, get all this stuff.
The
together."
number of times I go, I want Earl to handle the music side of it. And then yesterday, Chris says, why Earl sits without a fucking care in the world. And then they'll all come around and go, Earl doesn't do anything. He doesn't know that he can.
Yeah, he doesn't have the confidence. You
Hey-
need to build him up, Buttercup.
Before you let him down. And then jerk him around. Then worst of all,
Yeah.
you never call darling when you say you will.
Say you will.
He loves you still.
I need you.
Did I tell you about my reboot idea? I want to do a biblical story. And it's kind of more woke.
Okay.
And it's the story of Cain and Disable. And it's not even funny. I don't know.
It is.
I just thought of it this second. I go, I'm going to throw it
I
out
like
there.
the Kane part. Goes
Yeah.
with disabled.
Well, it's going to be Cain from WWE. Uh-oh, Vito's back. I bet he missed his opportunity.
He fucked it up.
Oh, I'm so sad. Didn't work out.
Did you miss it?
They were told me to come back in 10 to 15 minutes, but to just get this so I wouldn't have any issues.
Okay. Good for you. Who's they? Spence?
Yeah.
Spencer Berger?
He's back?
Yeah. He's
running
the
things.
place.
President of the company.
Boom, shagalaka laka. Let's see if there's any other. I want to plug this. Monday at the Stand, Moon Tower show. Some Texas comedians, including the great Matt Bearden, our buddy, and I've seen him work a lot in Texas, and he's so fucking good. And then Bobby Kelly's going to be there. Wait, no, not Bobby Kelly. Let me say. Oh, Big J. Okerson, even better. Dan Soder, Jessica Curson, and the list goes on and on and on. It's going to be a killer show.
Yeah, that's going
At
to be a
the
great
Stand.
one.
TheStandNYC.com for tickets.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Charles in
Charge.
in West Virginia. Hey, Charles.
Hey, hello everybody. Hey, Gail, that's one of my favorite movies from when I was younger, Valley Girl. And the one part when I thought you were going to say when they were eating sushi, the little guy said to Nick Cage, said to the girl, "You'll eat that, but you won't let a guy put his tongue in your mouth."
Oh, yeah, I
True.
remember
I
that.
thought you were going to. Yeah.
I always like that little guy.
Charles,
He's so
I'm going to
cute.
give you
Yeah.
the best fucking line in the entire movie. Ready?
Go. Okay.
Is this movie in 3D? No, but your face is. Is that the hell?
I love that movie.
Oh my god, it's such a good movie.
I mean, if you look back to how young he was and then how weird he was already acting, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Nick Cage was so crazy. And then if you go back and watch the movie, he had shaved his chest hair to look like the Superman logo.
Yeah, I think it was like trying to look younger because he was probably just covered head to toe.
Yeah.
So it would have made him look much more.
But look at that craziness. It looks
Yeah.
like the Longhorns.
It's like a shark
Look
tooth
how
on his
nervous fucking
chest.
Vito
Oh,
is.
he can't even enjoy.
Yeah.
Charles, thanks for calling.
he supposed,
oh, sorry.
Was
Go
he
ahead.
supposed to be a high school? I'm sorry. Was he supposed to be a high schooler, or was he old?
Just about
Out of high
that.
Yeah,
Maybe he'd have been 1 year out, or he seemed like a dropout.
he did. He seemed like he was like her age or like a little bit older. But you know what? Whatever happened to the dude who was his friend?
Guy was great.
He was so good in that movie.
Let's look up his IMDb. Valley Girl is the name of it. I remember when it came out, Frank Zappa was talking about suing.
Really?
Yeah, because he felt like no one had done the Valley Girl impression until Moon did, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he put it in a song called Valley Girl. And he wrote that just because she was doing, like, making fun of people from the Valley,
Right.
you know? And I will admit, the surfer cliche has always been around, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the Valley Girl thing, it took that, and then it went through almost every California movie after that.
Yeah, and then it was just like, wait, he's in Kill Bill?
He's Buck?
No, that's a
No,
different
that's the
guy. You got the wrong
boyfriend.
fucking
That's the
guy.
I
dude.
got the wrong
It's
guy.
the wrong fucking guy.
You're
What are
you just
doing?
clicked Tommy? You know his best friend isn't Tommy?
Tommy's so bitchin'.
Fred. His name is Fred, okay?
Cameron Dye, the great Cameron Dye.
I love like he has a moment where he's like trying to hook up with her friend. That always bothered me. You remember like she's trying to like be wingman so she'll hang out with
Yeah.
Fred, but I'm just like, how are you set up with Fred and you're complaining? I would be psyched. I'm like, you're gonna give me
Fred-
Fred? Yeah, sure. Go ahead, take Nick Cage.
Now, here's the thing. Fred, her problem was he wasn't from the Valley. He lived on the other side.
He
on the
wasn't
Hollywood side.
one of them.
Yeah.
Has he done anything?
I mean, it looks like up until 14 years ago, he did a CSI, a couple CSIs. But to be quite frankly, it looks like he didn't have too many known things after being Fred. And that was his first movie.
I mean, to me, then you're telling me he's actually Fred. You know what I mean? That
Right.
must be his real personality. What's his name?
Cameron Dye.
Cool name. Remember, he like walks in and says something like, "Hey, I'm Fred. I'm a Virgo. My favorite color is maroon."
All right, Dan from Philly said, if the Bennington show lost Vito and everything was up to Chris, it would be an utter disaster and chaos.
It's true.
And I also say this, I originally read this as chaos. And that's a learning disability that I have.
Yeah.
That's why I never became a lawyer.
Too chaotic.
I'll never be a lawyer. Law is too hard for me. I'd rather sit under this tree.
Wait, what?
I think I gotta take a pee. Don't wanna do schoolwork. It's too hard for me. I'm back underneath this tree.
Why are you back up here? Come from out of the
It's a shady life for me.
This is best. World's worst parody.
By the way, Vito looks like Jim Norton from 9 years ago. I don't think Jim is obsessed about pictures anymore.
I don't think so either, no.
But I remember he used to not be able to relax.
It didn't matter who was in the building, he had to go get that picture.
And now with all of his social media, does he even put up any of those pictures?
Not very often if he does.
But now Vito is he's passed the torch to Vito.
Yeah.
Look at how excited he
Now,
is.
why are you this excited? Because you love, or
Because I love this franchise.
Yeah.
I've been waiting.
first of all, I remember when you used to love every franchise. You fat fuck.
Fast food.
Like, this person was on Christy Cello's Instagram recently, and I was going fucking crazy for Christy Cello.
Honestly, when that happened, I started to hit her up with messages, and she was being so cagey and weird.
Yeah.
But I was like, explain to me why this person is on your Instagram, why you're dancing, he's dropping it like it's hot all over you. What is going on? What is the
And then it went
circumstance?
on for weeks.
And then she was like, I can't really talk about it. It's a thing. I don't know if something's going to come of this. And I was like, are you
Jesus.
dating him or is this a project you're working on? You need to be clear. So
I mean,
hopefully
if you
whatever-
can't talk about it, don't put it out,
I
Christy.
know. But she was teasing all this stuff and she was straight up hanging out with one of the biggest movie stars living today.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies, Chris wants to lead us off. This is your movies that you want to see. Is that what it is? Your most anticipated
Chrissy's-
movies?
Well said. Chris Stanley.
Chris Stanley's movie picks for 2020.
By the way, did you ever figure how I tried to set you up and you started going stupid during the?
No, I
Other
didn't.
thing?
I didn't.
You got it right. Everyone got it, but you. Instead, you start pointing at things, then you get up.
Yeah,
Like,
I
maybe
thought
you
there
could
was-
help me.
Wait,
Do you remember what the signal was?
Yes.
Now just look through your stuff, and is anything that you sent in had to do with that?
Yes.
All right, so let's go through your. And now, how many have you picked, Chris?
25, Ron.
Where's this? The Ringer. Came up
Ringer,
with this,
yes.
right? And you go by the Ringer, no matter what's happening.
Yeah.
And
Let's
Chrissy
see if
Ringer.
there's one of these anticipated movies. I want.
okay.
all right. Dune, the Dune remake.
I know you're a big Dune
You
fan.
love
I
right?
Dune.
love Dune, and it's been remade a couple times on Sci-Fi, but now
I had no idea. I thought it was only made once.
no, it was made once in the 80s by
David Lynch.
Yeah, and he tried to get his name taken off it. He disliked it so much, and
Well,
then
fuck you. That's yours.
you signed a contract.
Yeah.
And now Denis Villeneuve is the one remaking it. He did the Blade Runner movie, the new one, Blade Runner 2049,
And he did that other weird one that.
Arrival.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know it was Arrival. That's the one with the smoke rings?
Yeah.
That's a good movie. And a couple people told me they hated it. But that's my kind of sci-fi, the tense sci-fi.
I absolutely loved that movie. Thought I wasn't going to like it, and then I fucking loved it. And
Did you see it, Gail?
No, I didn't.
So this woman, she's a linguist of some kind.
Oh, wait, I did see it. Yeah.
The word linguist is what brought you back around?
It was.
Okay. But I thought it was very interesting.
I thought so too.
I thought the whole premise of the way they see reality different than us.
And I think the swerve too was like enough of a swerve. Normally if
It's very
something has a shock ending, you're like, oh, this was all about that. But this was, yes, it was a very smart swerve.
And it may be the way any of us would see time if we step back. Like
Yes.
we're like too close to time to get
Yeah.
it, I mean, no one's really figured it out.
No.
no.
I'm watching a time travel show right now, and I feel like people are going, why is this happening and this happening? And I'm like, I feel like it's very clear because time is not linear. I mean, to me, it's a very
Right.
simple thing.
Well, anything you need to know about time is time tunnel. That you run into a tunnel and you go into just a really specific, famous part of time.
Right. That's always the lucky thing.
Yeah.
I mean, now this is the problem is this TV show, Outlander, is now been on too many seasons where it's like, wow, you've really been in the thick of every important historical thing
Right.
at this time. Like no one else has that circumstance.
But people are like, time tunnel, that sounds stupid, but they think a DeLorean could do it? Oh, come on. It's not making sense.
And there's time
All right,
cops.
so you're in for Dune. I'm
Yes.
not. By the way, when we did this before, Earl was picking every black movie, right? He was like, definitely going to see it.
Yeah.
And he didn't see one.
He didn't see shit. He didn't see Harriet Tubman with the revolvers.
He's a liar. And there's
really
no,
was.
and what's his new catchphrase that he's been doing? In other words,
No, it's either in other words or not in so many words
It's
or
something very annoying.
really.
It used to be very much so.
You know what else is his catchphrase sometimes?
what?
And again, which is weird, right?
Yeah.
So he'll start a sentence that he hasn't already said the thing.
Yeah.
Like if you said to him, "Why did you say that you said you were going to watch every movie?" He would go, "And again, I wanted to do that, but I'm like, what do you mean again?
He
This
didn't
is
say it the first time, but in his head, he's probably fucking talking to us all the time.
He also screams "sue me" a lot. Like this is '98.
No, come on.
I'm telling you. Here's what you guys don't understand about him. Every time that he's in an argument with anyone, he's fighting with his big sisters.
Yeah.
He's a little kid fighting with his big mean sisters. You see it.
Yeah.
He just freaks the fuck out.
Yeah, and
I mean, Punch Drunk Love. That's him.
Yes.
100%.
He just ran as hard as he could down
He
the
didn't
hall.
even say bye.
No.
He just ran away.
you just got the word.
All right, what's next?
I'm thinking of ending things, which is Charlie Coffin's next movie, which he wrote and directed.
Yes.
There's not much about it.
We haven't seen him in 9 years, so I
Exactly.
want him. I don't need anything about it. I'm going to walk in blind.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Mank, which is David Fincher's first movie in 6 years.
What's this about?
It's about the person who wrote Citizen Kane and their beef with Orson Welles.
Oh, yeah. I remember, I think it was Pauline Kael who wrote this thing about how this guy deserved just credit for what he did. Not saying he's this genius of Citizen Kane, but he had written the script
Yeah.
when everybody was giving, the way that they were selling this is that Wells could fucking act and direct and fucking make the sets. You know what I mean? They tried to make it a one-man band. All right.
I'm interested. I'm interested in it.
No, well, you know what? I mean, Fincher is very, very watchable.
Mm-hmm.
He's very watchable.
Stillwater, which is the next movie.
Oh, about the band. This is a spinoff from
100%
Almost Famous.
Then. I'm in.
It is not.
Don't tell me another thing, Chris. I'm in.
It's the guy who did Spotlight, Tom McCarthy, his next film. It's about Matt Damon, who's his daughter's involved with some crime, and he's trying to get her out of it.
Oh, boy. I don't know about that.
West Side Story, Steven Spielberg's remake.
I don't
Reboot.
understand why Spielberg and Tony Kushner would fucking waste their time doing a remake of a movie that's kind of considered, I mean, how are you going to do a modern version of that?
It doesn't make any sense. I read it's supposed to be like a shot for shot, like basically essentially just a remake. There's nothing new.
Are they going to use the music, the same music? And all?
I've read that they're going to use the same music.
Okay, so
yeah.
it's going to take. I thought that this was going to take place in 2020.
No.
No.
All right.
No point to me.
And Downhill, which is a remake of Force Majeure.
I saw that movie. Did you see it? Your brother turned me on to this.
I didn't see it.
So I'm going to tell you about the movie. So it's this family. They're in the Alps, right?
Yeah.
And it's like a ski vacation. All of a sudden, an avalanche is coming towards the thing, right? And it's like the mom, the dad, and the two kids. And the dad, and this is in the French version or whatever it was, Swedish or whatever. The dad jumped up and ran, and the snow came in, but not enough to kill anybody, but just enough to make them go, that was really scary, and our dad left us.
Oh my God, what a great premise.
It was a movie, like, I didn't know anything about it. And, like, I guess it's, a comedy, as funny as those people can be. But just the idea that something like this could happen, that suddenly you're branded. You
Yeah.
know, like the great
And
Chuck
you'll-
Connors.
Just scene.
Now, with these two in it, is going to be more probably slapsticky or whatever,
Yeah.
right? And that's the problem.
Right.
Because this was a very subtle movie.
Now, here's the thing: this isn't that old. This movie.
No.
We just need to remake it because we're Americans and we need to see Americans do it. And
Well,
say
Kevin
it.
Hart and Breaking Bad did that fucking movie where the guy was in a wheelchair or whatever, and then Kevin Hart was taking care of him. And that was a
Right.
very famous French
Yeah.
movie from just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
We've done that forever.
And
Like some of these I'm going to see. I thought I wasn't going to see any of them.
Chris, you're on. You know what I mean? You know what's up.
Rebecca, which is a remake of the Alfred Hitchcock
No.
1940 film.
I don't see why I would need to remake that.
Paul Verhoeven, He has a new movie coming out about about the book Immodest Acts: The Life of a Lesbian Nun in Renaissance Italy.
Glad it does. Sounds like it's good for me. Sexy time period piece.
I bet she doesn't act on it. That's my fucking prediction.
Damn it.
And then this was the First Cow, which was on the it was in the New York Film Festival, so now it's getting a wider release.
This is a Chinese film?
It takes place in 19th century Oregon, and they're dealing with Chinese
Early hipsters.
Early
Okay,
hipsters. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, go ahead.
Then Shirley, which is about the woman who wrote the lottery.
Surely you must be joking.
So it's a biopic.
Yeah, I don't know. If you could about an author, it's never easy.
Top Gun Maverick.
Nope.
No, thank you.
The sequel to Coming to America.
I mean, what's going to happen now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he came to America, he did the whole
I think
thing.
he went back and he's coming back to America.
He's going to be amazed again by what happens in this country. I
I'm
don't
sure
think
he's
so.
going to have a child. That child could be amazing.
By the way, we're doing this show without Vito or Earl.
No.
So if you want to take any calls, you got to take them blind, Gail.
Okay. Should I do that?
Yeah, just say blind call.
All right. Blind call. Caller, you're on the air.
Yeah, Gail. Earl's new catchphrase is "among other things."
Among other things.
Very good. You're going to go to the pretty good prize closet, but you're going to be waiting there a while.
You're going to have to wait. Do
Wait
you mind?
for Vito to come back. Probably was another correction.
All right. Blind call. Caller, you're on the air.
Yes, it's Eric from Georgia.
Hey,
Yes,
how's it
what's up?
going?
Hey, I was going good, but that guy, the caller, he got it. I was going to tell you Earl's catchphrase.
Guess what? You're going to get out of the prize closet too.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody wants to blind call? 844 Rock God. 844 Rock God. We can't stop you from saying anything you want. You can say that Jeffrey Epstein isn't dead. Nothing we can do. It's a blind call. Yeah, 1 in 3.
Yes, I've written it down. 1
Yeah.
and 3 are prize winners.
They're holding for a while.
Hey, caller, you're on Bennington.
Blind call.
Blind call. You're on Bennington.
Ron and Gail. Ron and Gail, Steve from New Jersey. How are you guys?
Hey, how's it going, Steve?
I've missed you guys. I think I owe you guys an apology, and I'm apologizing.
No one
Thank you very much.
No one ever owes us an apology
Never.
for anything.
I can't think of anything.
Life is good. Remember that.
All right. Good talking to you. Have a good one.
All right. That
All
was
right.
Steve's blind call.
Blind call.
He got in an unnecessary apology. If you have an unnecessary apology or a complaint about Chris Stanley,
What?
Yes.
blind call.
Blind call. No one's there to stop you.
844 Rock God. 844 Rock God.
Blind call.
Blind call.
You're on the air.
Ronnie B, I love you.
I don't have to take that. 844 Rock God. 844 Rock God. Blind call. Can't stop you.
Blind call. You're on Bennington.
Yeah, since we're talking about Earl, one of the best things that I love is when you guys talk something about body fluids and it makes him gag.
He does gag.
And so remember, so the game show Make Me Laugh, what about we do a game show called Make Earl Gag, have 2 callers call in, tell bodily fluid story, whichever one makes Earl gags most, they go into the pretty good prize closet.
All right, here's what I want you to do. I want you to email Chris Stanley with this, or you could just email the Bennington Show at Gmail. We're going to make sure we give you all the credit for it, but we will play, because I was a big Make Me Laugh fan.
Yeah.
And-
That was awesome.
yeah, I mean,
And when you guys describe Earl's faces and you're like, oh, he's standing up, he's physically gay, I laugh. That's one of the things that makes me laugh so damn hard.
he gnarls out easy.
Very easy.
Now, 2 things we have to promise. We got to play Make Earl Gag, and we got to videotape Chris eating his cheese puffs the way he said.
Yes.
I said the other day, let's do that immediately. My producers nodded and then just changed their minds completely.
Yeah, and also
And then,
I want the
Ronnie?
Yeah.
cherry trident too. I wanted to try that.
I looked into the Cherry Trident.
They don't exist.
12 years it doesn't exist.
I knew it.
God.
I knew it was too good to be
I loved
true.
it when I did chew it.
But see, here's the thing. You want it as a breath mint. Cherry isn't really a breath mint,
Yeah.
you know?
And it wasn't, but it was tasty. It was just a nice thing to chew on.
Everybody likes cherry. Let's not fucking get crazy.
But the Trident had a particularly great cherry.
Did you try looking online?
I looked on eBay. They used to sell it in Singapore back in the fucking mid 2000s. It's not there anymore.
First of all, I'm
looked-
really excited about how much research you put into this.
Because I wanted some too.
Guess what? We lost one of the prize
Oh
guys
no,
dropped
that's
out.
so
I am.
sad.
Yeah, it's part of the game.
All right.
What's that?
I got some of his information.
How could you do that?
How?
That's a little. It's numbers right there. Right
Oh,
there.
so we just
you took down the number.
for Blanco. Let's just announce their number.
Okay, good.
706 9 to no. That's good.
Blind call. You're on Bennington. Blind call.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, good morning. Shout out to the Leasty Boys.
Oh,
What
good.
up?
Yeah, shout out.
Okay, Ron, do you know anything about Steve Harvey stealing jokes from Mark Curry?
This is the first time I'm hearing this ever. I can't imagine Steve Harvey, America's favorite, stealing jokes.
Not with teeth like that.
Yeah.
He's so
I
trustworthy.
know. I did not see this. I don't watch the New Year's Eve thing, but they said that Steve Harvey was furious with Gronk for breaking something.
Yeah, there was.
And I said to myself, I haven't looked at it, but I'm sure it's a setup.
Right.
There was a Steve Harvey head made out of Legos. Right
Did you
there.
see it?
Oh,
I did
yeah.
see it. Yeah.
I saw
Fake
that.
or not fake?
It was totally fake because now Steve Harvey is known as the guy. Has weird things happening to him.
Right.
So now
Because
something
his
always
reaction is
Yes.
the joke. Like
just
him
like his
being,
reactions on fucking Family Feud.
Yeah, like he's just like, oh, sexual joke. I wasn't expecting that. Why? It happens every time.
All right. Somebody has sent Cameron Diaz thing about us saying how much we loved him in Valley Girl.
Oh, that's nice.
I
Yeah,
hope he
this
responds.
might end up a
no.
blind date with you and
Oh
Cameron
my
Diaz.
God. I hope he
or
blind
Fred.
calls. I hope
Blind call us, Cameron.
Oh my God, I would love to hear from him. Okay. Blind call.
Blind call.
Blind call. You're on the air. You're on with Bennington.
I told my friends at work blueberries are standalone fruit. Did I pull a fez?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you did.
You did.
Blind call. You're on the air.
Hello?
Hi. Hey, this is Bennington. You're on the air. That's you.
Hello?
Yeah, you. We can hear you.
Yeah, fuck black girl.
I don't know what he said. Okay, blind call.
Blind call.
You're on the air. Blind call. You are on the air. Say hello.
Politically correct Mike, his person on the radio is Off White Earl.
Man, I think that sometimes they're screening just bad reception.
Yes. Blind call.
Blind call. You're on the air.
Yo, what is up, Bennington?
How's it going?
Good, man. Y'all, I'm calling it, bro.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Thanks for the blind call.
Blind call. You're on the air.
Hi, Happy New Year, Bennington.
Hey, Happy
you
New
too.
Year.
I spoke to Mike Rose how you contest frauded me about winning tickets.
Blind call.
Blind call. You're on the air.
Hey, Gail, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Why is it that everything tastes better when it's cherry flavored, but cherries suck as a fruit to eat?
I disagree 100%. I think you get good fresh cherries, you're in for something wonderful.
Is it the effort that you don't like?
No, if it wasn't for the goddamn pit in the middle, it'd be amazing. But you break your fucking teeth.
Well, you got to
thinking it's
scoop
gonna be
around it.
delicious.
You know, the way Chris Stanley eats a cheese puff.
Yeah.
Blind call. You're on the air.
Blind call.
Blind call.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
What happened to Radio Shark?
I mean, he's out there.
Yeah, he's out
Winning.
there. This will be the perfect day for a blind call from him.
I know. I hope to hear from him. Blind call. You're on the air.
You know, unique New York.
Oh, that goes
Yeah,
back a ways.
that is.
Actually, you taught me that, right, Gail?
Yes, because it's an acting exercise to
Mhm.
help with diction and warming up your vocals. And
Diction.
What's so funny, Mr. Bennington?
I was just thinking diction.
Blind call.
Blind call.
Yeah. Any of you guys ever noticed how that Fox NFL theme song they stole from that Christmas song?
Which Christmas song?
I
never noticed.
No, that's amazing.
Wow, these blind calls are really working out.
They're really good. Blind call, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hi.
Am I on the air?
You
Yes,
are.
blind
yes.
call.
Me? Bob Farino. Hey, the other day you guys talked about the oily peanut, the natural peanut butter.
I may have just found this out, but did you know if you keep the jar turned upside down, all that oil goes to the bottom, so when you go to use it, you just turn right back, right side up, and you just go right to it. It's not all oily. Have a good day.
Genius.
First of all, I love this.
Yeah, this is really smart. Why
Yeah.
have I never thought of this before? Blind call, you're on the air.
Me?
Yep, that's you.
Hey, I know Ronnie's sober, but all his stories make me think he would have been so fun to party with.
I have been told this before by people that I romance those days too much. But I just feel like I remember them the way I remember them.
Yeah.
You know?
Like if you actually like, it wouldn't be fun.
Right. Well, I don't know. I would say this. I think you would have fun if you were my friend and have less fun if you were my girlfriend.
Blind call,
Because it didn't stop. You know what I
Right.
mean? It kept going on.
Blind call, you're on the air. It's you. You're the,
Okay.
Hey.
Me?
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, I called in yesterday because you know that Bloomberg thing is like a hoax, right?
Which one?
The video, like they shot it at UCB Sunset,
Uh-huh.
but it's basically it's a put on, and it's a couple of writers for like
No. We're doing, Vito just came back. We're doing blind call.
Really? I saw so many people report this, so they actually were not his staff.
No.
Blind caller, you're going to go into the pretty good prize closet. And what was the other line? 3?
Line 3 and line 6 get pretty good prizes.
Prize closets.
Vito doesn't realize we're realizing his job is unnecessary.
It is unnecessary. As a matter of fact, this is a lot funner to do blind calls.
It's great. Blind call, you're on the air.
Hey, buddies, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, so I'm chewing Trident right now, and I have one request for 2020. I want more Juju live in studio. See ya.
Yeah. We'll have to do it
you
every
know-
once in a while.
Government holidays usually work out when we don't have off, and her daycare does. Blind call, you're on the air.
From a listener's perspective, having Stanley on the phones is the best, and Shout by Otis Day and the Nights is a song white people love.
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I had Otis Day and the Knights, which was really only 2 people, come and do a radio gig that I was doing in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
The place went crazy. Otis Day, who has changed his name legally to Otis Day now.
Mm-hmm.
And this goes back like 20 years ago. So he shows up with this girl that he introduced as his niece, and then he made out with her.
Oh my God. Oh God. That's insane. That's so creepy. I hope that she wasn't. It's so disturbing. What's worse, it's his niece and she's of age.
Right.
And he made out with her, or she's underage and not his niece, and the niece part is the
He had
cover.
just
I don't
a
know what's
chance
worse.
to
I'm
travel with
disturbed.
her. Now, he was just doing Shout. You could hire him to come and do Shout for any
So good.
occasion.
Yeah.
He wasn't going out doing a full
Right.
show.
That's the most starstruck I've ever been in my life. I got the picture. I can't wait. It's not available yet. It was taken by a SiriusXM photographer. Ian is here. He's sitting down. He's pumped.
Send Ian in here.
Go in.
Come in and get a mic. They were at the Bad Boys thing, and Vito wanted to go get his picture with Ian and the Bad Boys, and you were able to pull that off.
All 4 bad boys in one photo.
All right. Now, Ian, were you starstruck or you're? Yeah.
Hi guys. Yeah, I can't really function.
You can't really.
Yeah.
You guys are so
That's
giddy.
like my hero. I grew up like it's
Now,
Will Smith.
Here's what was funny with me and Gail when we looked in there. We were going, oh shit, it's Martin. You know what I mean? Like we were more excited to see Martin.
You forget that's a
Yeah.
up there. You forget that Martin is
Yeah.
also
There was a time that Martin was the biggest stand-up comic.
Yeah, dude.
In America, and he kind of stepped back away from it a little bit. And then Will Smith, Philadelphia royalty. Like if we had royalty in this world of ours, on this side of the pond, he'd be it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the most confident family anyone's ever had. His entire family's confident.
Yeah.
Did you guys talk to him?
Just got to say hi. He told Vito, God bless. It was nuts.
God bless?
Yeah.
He said, God bless. He gave me a handshake and said, God bless. But it was like really out of body. They pulled us up, threw us into the picture line, and it was over, and I couldn't believe it happened.
Did you say you bringing back Sweet Willie? I remember when Chris's favorite song of all time was Getting Jiggy With It.
Oh, yeah. You'd
couldn't
always
get enough of it.
No.
Over and over again.
George-
How you used to get jiggy with it.
George Lucas said, if I recall correctly, blind call, more like on-screen caller. We one time called it that, but I like blind call better.
Yeah, blind call. I mean, it's shorter. It's easier.
It's also
to say.
less politically correct. So both you guys stayed cool, or you were just too?
Yeah, I think we say pretty cool.
It was like seeing Santa Claus for you, though.
Yeah, literally better than Santa Claus. It's
There was one time up here that Will was just sitting on the couch in the lobby, and his wife was going around doing stuff. And he was just a guy waiting for his wife in the
We're
lobby.
gonna go to lunch after
Yeah.
this.
Texting.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. He was texting, just looking around, and he was like, "Don't worry about me. I'm fine in here."
Wow. That's crazy, man.
That's big for you guys. You guys are giddy.
I can't believe it.
We have tickets to see Bad Boys for Life opening night next Thursday at
already bought
IMAX.
them.
We saw we were the only people in Gemini Man when that shit came out.
You weren't crazy about it?
I loved it. I think Gemini Man is severely underrated.
It was fun. It's just it's clear Will Smith is the biggest movie star. Him and Tom Cruise. I mean, he's what, as you said, Hollywood royalty.
Yeah, he is. What made him the big? First of all, he was the biggest TV star.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then was a really, really
Rap
big
star before
rapper.
that, yeah.
Yeah. And I remember the first time I saw him, I think he did a song called something like "I Think I Could Beat Mike Tyson" or something. It was even before Parents Don't Understand.
Really?
And we're like, this kid is fucking adorable. And you know who used to love him? Your grandmother.
I know. She loved
This
him.
little old Italian woman. She had to be, in her 80s. Loved Will Smith. Wait, is this it?
This is it, yes.
Because Mike Tyson was the most frightening person in the whole world.
Absolute
This was before,
animal.
yeah, before Mike lost anything.
Right.
All right, let's go back to blind callers.
All right. Did you clear the line, the two that needed prizes? Okay,
Good.
cool. Blind call. You're on the air.
Oh, wait. Was he a great big fat person?
You're a great big fat person. Blind caller.
Blind call. You're on the air.
The top sheet is the standalone linen.
I didn't hear it.
The top sheet is the standalone.
Standalone
linen.
linen.
Yeah.
Blind call. You're on the air. It's you, buddy.
Hello.
Hey.
It's more like a death
Hey,
call.
buddies. Hey, it's Fuck.
Hey, what's up, Fuck?
Fuck.
Hey, listen, I've been trying to get in touch with you guys. Chris Stanley doesn't answer my emails.
Damn it, Chris.
I need y'all's t-shirt sizes. I got some Fuzzy Coleman merch for you.
All
I'll
right.
send
All
some
right.
stuff over to you guys.
I'm going to have Vito take care of you because
Yes.
there's no sense in putting fucking Chris Stanley on it.
Please take
Oh,
line
yes.
5.
Yes.
It's
You got to
fuck.
remember, you represent the show. We give you that thing, and you just don't get back to people.
Thank God we had this blind call situation open. Otherwise, we would have never heard from Fuck.
You know who I heard this from today?
Hmm.
The Practical Jokers, Impractical Jokers. Been trying to get a hold of me. They said for a month.
What?
Something crazy they want to do.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, well, dude, get in touch with Chris Stanley. They go, he doesn't fucking answer.
Why are you ignoring them? They're very important people.
I understand that.
VIP.
I'm going to show you the thing, Gail. This is what they want to do. Just read it. Because I don't want to give it away yet. No,
Oh.
read it to yourself.
Okay. I know. That's what I thought you wanted me to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
That's insane, right?
That's so cool.
Yes. But they were like, dude, they were like, I hate to go to you personally, but this is the last day that we want to do this. We've been trying to set this up for a month. Do you hate them?
No, I love them.
Really? Because you're not treating them like a loved one. Oh, well, you know what? You treat them like your girlfriend. Totally ignored.
No, not at all.
Now I understand.
I mean, at least your ex-girlfriend.
Blind call.
Blind call, you're on the air.
Gail, I've been wanting to ask you, have you ever seen the movie Pandemonium with Paul Rubens?
I haven't, I don't think.
Old 80s movie. He's a Canadian Mountie assistant up in Canada. There's a horse that rides in a car. It's a fucking awesome show. I thought you might have seen it, and it'd be one show I'd love to talk to you about. So if you get a chance, check it out.
Okay, I'm going to check it out. That sounds good.
And
Ben.
Ronnie, instead of West Side Story, let's go West Bank Story, and between the Palestinians and the Israelis. Come on, let's
Holy
make
shit,
this
the
shit
West
current.
Bank story.
That would have been way better.
There's a place for us. I always sing it like Tom Waits, though. Somewhere, place for us.
Blind call.
Blind call.
Blind call. You're on the air. Hey.
Hey guys, I was the first caller of 2020 the other day, and I just wanted to say that I went into the Pretty Good Prize Closet, and Earl and Vito give the best customer service there is. Those guys deserve a promotion.
Aw,
Well,
that's awesome to hear.
I mean, after this Impractical Joker thing, I think that they could get
There's
a
going to be
promotion.
an opening.
Why
Thanks.
wouldn't you answer them, man?
Thank you for saying
I
that.
have been answering them. I have texts with them today. I've been texting them. So I don't know why they say I'm not answering them when I'm talking to them every day.
Why are you talking to them every day? Literally the guys?
No. I thought it was the person that brought this up to you.
No, the guys.
Oh well, no, they haven't reached out to me.
Yes, for a month.
Okay.
Why would you think I would say them?
Okay, now I see what you're saying.
Oh my God, this is the kind of confusion that he has in his life.
Yeah.
And this makes me think you were screaming at that woman on a train.
I never. I've had arguments with people on the train, but Ian didn't see me attack an Asian woman verbally.
Prospect Park Q train saw it.
Bullshit. You're lying.
That is
My
your train,
God,
dude.
that is
That's
his
your train.
That is a fucking lie of him seeing me verbally attacking a woman or standing over them, wherever the fucking bullshit.
Now
Belly
I know
bump. It
it's
was a
true.
belly bump.
It wasn't. I
It was
didn't
a
belly
belly
bump. Some old Asian
You
woman.
belly bumped her. That's horrible.
Should I show you this text? With it? Could you just please?
I would love to. Could I see it?
He writes to me. Could you just please handle this because he will not respond to us.
And this is a cool thing. Why won't you respond? Why are you treating them like fuck?
I don't want to. I don't want to treat.
Yeah, why won't you get back to fuck?
I don't know
He
where
has
fuck
free
was.
shirts, man.
You know we love shirts, right?
You're just belly bumping everybody now.
I'm not belly bumping anyone.
You're belly bumping
Look,
the show.
I did attack. I did verbally. I talked loudly to an Asian woman. Ian wasn't there. It's because I stepped on her foot and she wanted to see my fucking.
Wait, if you now are saying that part happened.
This happened later after he lied about me.
Wait,
No.
so you
This
stepped
was
on a woman's
separate-
foot?
It was a crowded subway. Subways get crowded in New York City. I lightly.
It's no reason for chicane.
I wasn't doing that. I lightly stepped on a woman's foot. I felt it. I moved my foot. Then she started crying like it was the worst thing in the world. Said her
my
foot
God,
was
you made her
broken.
cry?
That's
No,
rude.
She was just being very loud. And she said, "I want to see your health insurance card." I was like, "How's that going to help you, lady? What are you talking about? Your foot's fine. The fucking subway's crowded. Everything's okay." And then she just wouldn't stop.
And then he belly bumped.
Yeah.
It wasn't any belly bumping.
Dude,
He
this
didn't say
is the
anything.
story that
honestly,
happened.
this sounds-
This is something separate.
This almost sounds worse than Ian,
I
so
don't
it's not
know.
helping you at all.
By the
like
way,
Chris's-
this is what
I'm
if you were in a
concerned.
murder trial and then you go, I did not murder that person. Here's the person I did murder. And you
That would-
explain how that
Yeah.
one went down.
I tapped a woman's foot, and she lost it for no reason because I don't know, maybe she had
So
a bad
that's the
morning.
thing that
no,
Ian saw.
No, Ian didn't
Probably.
see
I'm
that.
pretty sure I saw
Probably.
it.
Chris
Yeah.
wants you to believe no woman, and that's one of the worst people in this
Oh,
world
my
right now.
God.
You know what I say? No woman, big lie.
No woman, big lie.
I'm not a liar.
Yes, you are. Blind call.
Blind call.
You're on the air.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Hey, guys.
Welcome to Blind Call.
Mike from Texas. Hey. Hello?
Hey. Hi, Mike from
Hey.
Texas. We hear
Hey,
you.
Chris.
Yes.
Hey, Chris. Did you forget something?
Yeah, prize closet for Mike.
Oh, boy.
back yesterday.
boy, somebody's
Guess
going to
what?
get a belly bump.
No belly bump for Mike.
You're
He's
going to be
get a
put on
prize.
hold and talk to the new executive producer.
What?
Blind call.
Blind call, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I wanted to call last year and thank you for all the entertainment you gave us, or gave me personally. I drive every day. I'm on the road salesman. And yesterday with the songs for white people, y'all make my afternoon. I didn't get to do it before the holidays to say thank you for the wonderful gift that you give me almost every day going home from work. I certainly appreciate it, and that's all I got.
Can I tell you something?
Thank you so much.
Last night, at the table with all the comics, we were talking about how Kevin Hart came out because Keith Robinson was there and he was fighting back with us. We're like, Kevin made himself look bad. You know what I mean?
Yes.
He had the nicest. Have you guys seen it yet?
What's that?
His documentary.
I haven't seen it yet. No.
Have you seen it yet?
I've seen the bad clips.
You need to watch it in full. And Keith was defending him, and we're going back and forth. And then Judy Gold comes and sits down, and she goes, "I've never gotten a response like I did from being on your show. Everybody is so nice." And I go, "It's very, very true.
Yeah.
It's very true." And then she told me what show she goes on, and people fight with her.
Well, I mean, we had so much fun with her when she was on the air with us.
Yeah.
We had a blast. So it makes sense to me.
I hope she does a blind call.
Blind call. You're on the air.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, how's it going?
Is there any way we could bring back Movie Club, like maybe every week or every other week, and have a different person on the staff pick one out? Not like popcorn movie shit, but just good stuff they'd be interested in. I loved having those discussions.
All right.
Movie
Put this,
club.
put this down. What were the things that we make girl gag?
Yeah.
Was one of them. What
And
was
then-
another one?
Movie club.
Movie club, and then there was one more. Oh my God!
I don't know.
It's an unproduced. It's blind producer.
Blind produce.
I wish I was here to have written it down, but I was
Dude,
not.
this was supposed to be your special day to go meet your hero. It should have went perfectly.
And Chris, I come back to Chris just being a fuck up who
Oh, shut the
just
fuck up.
can't hold down the table.
You're in your fucking line, buddy, or both bullshit.
Lion.
He wanted to say
He's
the
not a
N-word.
lion. Oh my God.
Fuck you.
What did he just say? I missed it.
He said he wanted to say the N word.
Yeah.
No,
You
Vito.
do say it when no one's. It's just me and you. You drop it all the time.
I don't. Ian, I don't.
I believe you. I believe
Blind
that.
call. You're on the air. It's you,
Hey.
buddy. Yep. Hey.
Hey, I was just calling about the Trident thing. I looked on eBay as soon as Chris said there wasn't any cherry Trident. There's a whole page of cherry Trident
You
on
motherfucker,
eBay.
dude! I was so
appreciate it.
proud of you.
There's
And I
cherry
said,
lime, not cherry. I'm talking
No,
about old school
no.
cherry.
He put Titan.
It's
so that doesn't-
cherry.
Sweet,
It is
sweet cherry
Trident.
island lime. This is what I'm showing to you.
Yes.
Cherry
That's what
lime.
it always was.
Yeah, that's probably
No,
what
it wasn't.
always-
It was fucking straight up cherry Trident. Fucking cherry
Yes,
lime.
cherry
It's some
Trident.
new garbage fucking flavor.
Nope.
Seems like I'd like to try it.
Thanks so much for letting us know about the eBay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You put the lime in the Trident, put it all around.
Doctor.
Give me anything I could take. I said, to relieve this belly ache. None of this with Chris. He doesn't even join in.
No, he doesn't have
Fucking
fun because he's
belly
upset.
fucking bumper.
He belly bumped us. Blind call. You're on the
Blind
air.
call.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Is it me?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. Yep.
It is.
Yes, it is
So
you.
this is for Chris. You are doing a great job. Okay, there's your positive reinforcement for today.
No, I couldn't find the cherry Trident. A bunch of other stuff happened too.
Chris, you want to get his number in case you guys want to blow each other later?
Vito, get that number for me.
I get it because they're gay for each other.
All right, your nephew just posted this. Quite possibly one of the best songs ever written. Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen.
Really going out on a limb
Yeah.
here. Blind call. You're on the air. Hey. Hello.
Blind call, not deaf call.
Hey.
Am I on?
Yes, it's you.
Hey, it's Jim from Boston. I just want to say I have no axe to grind, no comments today, but you guys entertain me every day. Ron and Gail, you guys are great, and I love listening to you on the radio.
All right,
And,
stop grinding
happy
your
New Year
axe.
Thanks, Jim.
Very nice.
Blind call.
Blind call.
Ronnie B, $1 million.
$1 million, my friend.
I got a call back to the weird food combos yesterday.
All right, go ahead.
Black coffee and honey roasted peanuts. Fucking amazing. It'll change
Never
your life.
really heard about this before. Honey
Do you
roasted.
put them in the coffee or just consuming them at the
No. You get a handful of the honey roasted peanuts. You chew them up. You take a sip of the black coffee. You wash it down. Fucking amazing.
That's kind of disgusting.
You know what? I believe the flavors. It's the
Process?
crushed up. Like it seems like I'm gonna choke to death.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think I could do it.
Blind call, you're on the air.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, Ron, first, I can't wait to see you guys at the Emerald Theater in Michigan coming up.
Really
Second,
looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah, dude, it's going to be great. That guy called about 5 minutes ago and that was happy with the customer service he got from Earl and Fredo.
Yeah.
I have a story that's complete opposite. About 18 months ago, you guys were talking about addiction, and I told you how I was a year clean from heroin, and you sent me to the pretty good prize closet.
Yeah.
Nothing.
All right, I'm gonna put you on hold, and this is the thing. We can make all the fuck ups we want here, but when we give somebody a prize, let's make sure they get it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's important.
I don't care how many times you tell the impractical jokers to kiss your fat ass.
I never told them. Why? I would never tell
I
them
don't care
that.
if you scream at a Chinese women and verbally and physically abuse her.
And sexually.
And sexually.
Verbally had an altercation. No sex.
Because you don't consider anal to be sex.
Wow.
No anal, no sex, no nothing. I just told the
No
children.
anal, no sex.
Blind call, you're on the air.
New micro anxiety here.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, let's hear it.
So it's waiting to see if I'm on the blind caller or not.
Oh, that's you,
Yeah,
man. You made it. You made it.
That's a good
Fucking
one.
Call everybody you went to high school with. Tell them the big news. Peace.
Blind call.
Blind call.
Hi, Ron and Gail.
Hey.
The other day I saw Nikki Glazer at the Fat Black Pussycat doing her hour and a half, almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Dan Perlman was one of the openers, did a great job. Then there was a girl, looked like she couldn't have been over 21, talked about still living in a dorm. Her name was Maddie Weiner. She was the first one up, blew the place up, destroyed it, killed it.
That name is familiar to me.
I don't know her.
Her name is very familiar. No,
Yeah,
like a
she
girl.
was talking about living in a dorm. I don't know if that's part of the joke or what, but she looked very, very young, and she killed it.
Chris, I would assume it's a girl. It's with D's. Dee Dee.
Probably short.
Oh, there it is.
later.
DD.
Red hair, glasses.
Red hair, glasses?
She didn't have glasses on at the time.
I'll say this. There's no way she's near 21.
Yeah, it's got to be someone different.
No, it's got to be her. He was just fucking confused. How many comics are going to be named Maddie Weiner?
All right, we're gonna check her out though.
She was a pick for Breakout Comedian of the Year.
That's maybe why.
Jared Freed picked her.
Okay.
We trust Jared Freed.
With everything.
All right, we're
Trust
gonna
my life.
we're gonna book her.
Yeah. Write it down.
Oh, that goes nowhere. He forgot the two things he wrote down we promised we would do. And he lied about the fucking cherry lime trident.
I didn't lie. It was always just straight
You know-
cherry, Ron. They have a new, worse product.
Don't call him Cherry Ron.
Yeah, he always calls me Cherry Run. That's his thing. Because it's a sexual thing with him. He says I haven't taken it in the ass yet.
Blind call.
Blind call.
Blind call. You're on the air. Hello, caller.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron, I just want to say, Creeps with Kids, highlight of my year.
Thank you, man. That's
Comedy
really
wise.
nice.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, Creeps with
Creeps
You
with
there?
Kids coming to Detroit. I got to figure out a place because this is like a week away. But I'm gonna have one slice of Detroit pizza. I've always heard of Detroit pizza. I've never had it. There's a place now, like down in the fucking East Village. And I don't want to have it there though. I want to have it in Detroit.
Right.
But
You want the perfect
I want the place
Right.
to go. You know?
You don't want to blow it on just like, oh, you went to that place and nobody
Yeah,
in
what'd
the
you
city
fucking
likes
go
that.
there for, man?
You look like a real chump right now.
What are you fucking kidding me? That's like if you go and buy something, your friend always say, why didn't you tell me? I would have fucking got it for half the price. I'll be your fucking blind caller.
Sorry.
Where are you going?
I had to get chapstick. My lips are so dry.
But you're the person running the phones.
I know, but it's like, it's so dry. Okay, blind call. You're on the air. Blind call, it's you, buddy.
Hello, is it me?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, nice. Okay. With all this problems with Chris Stanley, why don't you bring back Pepper Hicks?
That's a great idea. Chris
Yeah, your
Stanley
alter
fucking
ego.
blows, but fucking Pepper Hicks was on top of the world.
That guy had some great bootlegs.
I understand that you won't go down and do East Side Dave's show.
No, I'm on the fucking Shizer list. He fucking talks a lot of shit about me.
It seems.
We all talk shit about
Yeah.
you, but you come in here every day.
I'll be honest. I hear a lot about the Shizer list, but it seems like if you put a little effort in, you can get off of it.
Immediately. It's like being, like if you just say something nice about Trump, he likes you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, get off of it. Blind call. You're on the air. Blind call. Hey, caller.
Hello.
Yep. It's you.
Oh, I'm on?
Yes.
Okay, so I grew up in the entertainment business. This is Tim from Boston, 50-year-old. From the time I was a kid, television, film, music,
You've done it all.
3 CDs. Yeah, and I got to say something, man. Your timing the show and you run is amazing. I mean, every day when I get out of work, I just look forward to hearing you, and you kill me with the small stuff. Kills me. But you guys, what's that?
I mean, you're a guy with 50 years. Fucking, you've done it all.
Yeah.
Stage, screen.
Everything. This
Audio.
guy knows.
Well, and Chris, Gail, Vito, all of you. The timing between you all, the delivery, it's just fucking perfect. I love it.
That's beautiful.
So now beyond that, you guys were talking about Billie Eilish, right? And you turned me on to her because I'd never fucking listened to her. And I go and listen. I heard you guys play a couple of tunes by her, and I'm like, she's fucking good. And then I went and caught the car karaoke she did, and it explained everything you guys were talking about. It shows, and I wanted Gail to see this. I'm like, Gail, you have to see car karaoke with Billie Eilish. She's a young girl. She played Beatles tunes when she was 6. She's writing tunes with her brother at home. The whole first album. Yeah,
She grew up like you.
But it explained all the little questions you guys asked about her. She's like just a girl, you know? And I said, I wish these guys could see this little, 8-minute car karaoke or 10-minute because it would really explain some things about her. She's
I'm going to watch
quite a
it now.
talent.
I'm glad that you recommended it. I'm going to check it out because normally I
You
don't
love her,
check
right?
out the car care. I'm fascinated. I don't know if I love her, but I find her to be an interesting phenomenon that exists.
Well, and you'll see the difference between her entertainment persona and her just being a girl. Like, she plays the little guitar in the car with him. She's singing a little tune. She's getting emotional about things. It's just like really revealing that she's just like a 16-year-old girl and she's finding her way,
Yeah.
And they go into her house. She still lives at home with her mom. And it's very cool. Her mom's like very cool. It's very
It seems
revealing.
like she's sitting in the car next to a fat pussy.
Thanks, buddy.
Here's somebody that I'm new into, and I'm not even fully committed. Cautious Clay.
Cautious Clay.
Cautious Clay.
Rapper?
I wouldn't say that. No.
Okay.
But it's not the same kind of songwriting that I grew up with.
Right.
So it's weird to me. I don't know which song I'm going to go with here. Go ahead. Give me some volume. Turned on to. What do you think?
I loved that. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I'll download that. I'll check that out.
Loved it. It was
Yeah.
great.
Really?
the whole
Yeah. Expected you to fucking, keep it going. Keep the bit going. Chris.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now I get
Now
it.
you get it?
Yeah, now I get it.
Because literally tied in with the
Yeah.
other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else he's got.
Yeah, I'd like to hear more. He's also a beauty.
Seems like he's an island guy, right?
I don't know.
By the way, I
Yeah,
love the
maybe.
name. The name
It's
is
so
fucking
good.
hysterical. And what kind of hits is this getting?
This is
Less
the
than
last
500,000.
Yeah, last one got around 400,000.
That's Lily Hyatt, her
Wow.
new song.
She really changed her sound.
Yeah, it's a very different vibe.
Yeah, it's like a whole new recording artist. So, like, I'm so into the last album.
Mhm.
This was like a shock to me.
Yeah, it's a very
I
different
just got
though.
Bowied. Bowie used to do this to me every album. Her last album, Trinity Road, was probably my most.
Yeah, Trinity Lane.
Trinity
Yeah.
Lane. That and the Beck album, the one that he won the Grammy for, were probably the two albums I listened to the most in the last
Yeah.
decade. That and then Born to Run. You're
Never heard of it. Hey, Blind Call, you're on the air.
Hi, Gail.
Yeah.
Ron, yay! I'm
Yay.
blind.
Yay.
I can see. It's so cool. All right. Brad, your buddy from Chicago, I wanted to thank you and Earl, especially for the really punctual and awesome autographed DVD of The Departed, signed by nobody who was on the front cover, but still cool. Martin Sheen and Vera. It was very, very cool, and I thank you all very much.
Thank you, my friend.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks for the blind call.
Thanks for the blind one.
We definitely got a break.
Yeah.
I hate to do this during blind call. Because, this could go on the rest of the show for
I
me.
know.
I thought people would be pricks. No, they're
No,
sweethearts.
They are sweet. See, that's everyone in their true nature. They're good.
That's true.
Also, I wanted you to know this. With Dish Network, you never have to miss your favorite movie, show, or live event, because with the Dish Anywhere app, wherever you go, your live TV goes with you. It's pretty awesome. If you're stuck in an airport, you've got your shows. Waiting for a haircut, you got your shows.
Afraid you're going to miss kickoff? No worries. You've got that too. All you need is a smart device, maybe some popcorn, and you're ready to watch tonight's episode from pretty much anywhere. Hence the name of the app, Dish Anywhere.
Take 100% of your live TV with you wherever you go with the Dish Anywhere app. Dish tuned into you. Watching TV anywhere requires internet-connected Hopper with Sling or Hopper 3 and compatible device.
Only one device per compatible receiver can watch live TV or DVR content at a time. All 5 devices can stream live content at the same time through live streaming channels and on demand. To learn more, dial 1-844, call Dish, visit dish.com, or find a local retailer near you.
That was Sudden Moments by Cautious Clay.
We ride this thing till the wheels fall off.
Oh, no. What's up? Just in that moment, Chris went, thank God Vito just fucked something up.
Yeah.
I loved that one.
Yeah, that was the one that I heard today, which we didn't get called back over when it was time to start. But I don't know. It kind of haunted me a little bit. We'll see how it goes. That's Cautious Clay.
I think it's just like a well-written song. So, like, the chords are good.
Yeah, the chords might be nice, but I don't know if I call it a song without the hook. And you know what I mean? Like, these kids, they do things in a different way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I hate to say
different
Kanye fucked and weirded everyone out. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, that's what we get.
Chris in Detroit. Hey,
Chris, you there, buddy?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep,
Hey,
got
Chris,
you.
our Chris is running a nutty board, right, Chris?
Yeah.
What happened?
It was the pot was down.
Why?
I put it down in the brakes. And I put it back up.
Sounds like you
Come back.
smoked some pot.
It looks like you didn't put it back up.
It wasn't up, yeah.
Now you're riding it back and forth. Loose board?
Some might say.
Okay.
Chris.
In other words, is that,
in other words.
In other words.
In other words. Hey, Chris.
Hey, what's up? Hey, Ronnie, when you're in Detroit next week, you got to go to Buddy's Pizza. They're probably the best place around here for Detroit-style pizza.
Now, are they just a single place, or is there a bunch of them?
There's like 3 of them that I'm aware of, unless there's like a 4th one out in the boondocks. I don't know where the fuck it is.
Guess
but-
who just gave me
Yeah,
that
man,
same advice?
Who?
Dave Landau from
Oh, yeah, I saw
Compound
Dave
Media.
Landau last week.
Yeah. In Detroit, did you guys have a slice together? And
no,
by the
no,
way,
we talked comedy about it, and I told him that I was going to come see you next week.
oh, cool. What makes a Detroit pizza?
They bake them in like blue steel baking tins, and then they put the sauce kind of on the top, but in a line, not like Chicago lasagna soup style.
Right.
But it's square cut. It's all thick. It's a really good pizza. You don't want to go to a chain restaurant like Jet's Pizza. I'm not trying to run them down. But
No, I
they try to claim
understand.
they do it Detroit style.
If I'm only going to do this once, I'm going to go to the place, and it's Buddy's.
Buddy's.
Buddy's Pizza. Buddy Pizza
We keep doing
on
that.
Plymouth Road.
It's weird.
All right, man.
All right.
Thank you so much, Chris.
All right.
Looking
Thank
forward
you.
to seeing you. Peace.
I'm gonna be honest. That Detroit pizza looks good to me. I don't think it looks
does.
like like I look at Chicago pizza, and even visually, it
Mhm.
doesn't make me want to try it. That
You
looks
said
good to me.
the idea of St. Louis pizza made you throw up.
And it did. It made me physically ill.
It's going to be part of make Earl gag.
I think he will. Yeah, I mean, first of all, the way they cut it, they're just trying to be, contrarian. And then
They're
what is
being
it on a
nuts.
cracker? That looks like a cracker. I mean, I like a thin pie as much as the next fella. But what is that? Look at that.
That looks pretty bad.
And it looks burnt. I mean, it looks burnt.
You guys are really tough on St. Louis. You have always hated the Cards, and you say the Cards fans are the worst fucking fans in baseball.
That's me and Chris. That's the one thing we agree on. We hate St. Louis.
I remember when the Rams moved, you guys were fucking high-fiving
yeah.
and yelling, fuck you,
Back
St.
We
Louis.
belly bumped each other.
Yeah.
We
And
just
then-
midair belly bumped.
When the Blues won, you guys were fucking throwing
Yeah.
stuff and breaking it.
I puked.
St. Louis kind of brought us together in that way. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty ugly.
That's
disgusting.
hideous.
Now, did you just make sure you're looking at the worst?
No, this is just what comes up with St. Louis pizza.
Ugh.
It's all
Vile.
bad, Ron.
You love Cincinnati chili.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get enough of
Why
it.
did you call it Cincy Boogie? That's what fucking... Chris, you really have been on today. We're just fucking around a little bit because Earl's not here.
Yeah.
He's fucking OG.
Mm-hmm.
But you're fucking NG. You know what I mean?
I think so.
New gangster.
Okay.
That looks disgusting. That looks like school pizza.
Yeah.
That
it
fucking
does.
one right there.
Why
that
is
looks like
school
we
pizza
don't
the
care.
worst thing that's ever happened? Matt in Tennessee.
Hey guys, thanks for the call.
Good
Is
job.
it true that when Chris was asked what was the best Detroit style pizza, he said Little Caesars?
He did say that. He told me then to avoid the Noid. I didn't even know what he meant by that.
Just avoid it, man. You'll know it when you see it.
I missed the void.
Yeah.
David in Michigan. I almost called you Dave, and that would have been much too familiar. David.
Davey boy.
Yeah, I can absolutely second Buddy's Pizza. That's the only place that you can really get it reliably from. I mean, personally, I think I didn't even realize we had a style until a couple years ago, but I thought that was just normal deep dish. But it's kind of overrated. I'm not gonna lie. It's like it's pizza bread.
By the
Like,
way, I don't mind having something overrated. You know what I mean? I just want to have the OG.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not the NG.
Not like Chris.
Yeah.
And G over there.
NG, now that I found you, I can't let you go. With your Detroit style pizza, I love it so. Even though you don't need me, fucking need me. Fuck face. I call your mouth my little fuck hole.
Whoa! I remember that song being so aggressive.
You know, I remember it different. I mean, I was a scout. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Girl scout.
Scouting for girls.
Yeah, that was what I was always doing. Out scouting around.
Chris in Canada.
Hi.
Hi, Chris.
I'm a huge fan of you guys. Like, I'm really enjoying it.
That's good.
Anything I can find of Bennington stand up online, I've been watching. I was just wondering if he was ever going to record a special for us.
First of all, there shouldn't be any Bennington stand-up online, and I'm sure Chris Stanley peruses that, making sure that doesn't go up, right,
Yes.
Chris?
That's your job, Chris.
Not one fucking iota.
I have, because, you know, this is sellable stuff, but I've had 2 offers, and I've said to both, and then that. Negatory.
Negatory, good buddy? Not gonna do it.
No, not gonna wouldn't be prudent. And then,
I hope that's actually what you said.
and then I do my thing of George Bush smoking weed.
Yeah.
Not gonna smoke it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good because it's kind of like the way you usually hear it, but slightly different.
By the way, now
The smoky
Vito
part.
has calmed down for 2 reasons. 1, the Will Smith thing has worn off, or 2, he gets more excited when Ian's with him.
He gets so excited.
I get excited because Chris's dumb bullshit lies get exposed, and we get to talk about how he's a racist who screams at women on the train.
Why would I lie when I fucking admit all the terrible things and terrible interactions I
Quite
have?
frankly, you lie about quite a bit, and you also lie from a mission. You're a liar, dude. You went 2 years without telling us you were broken up with your girlfriend.
Sure. All right. That was, I will admit, a lie from
Why-
mission. It actually just straight up lie.
Why do you lie about how you told that intern that you hated your girlfriend so much?
That was a fucking lie.
Why?
was
That's
the
what
kid,
we're
right?
asking me. Why
No,
are you
that
lying
was a
about
lie
it?
from him.
No,
I'm
it
not gonna.
wasn't.
Why
The
would
kid,
I
right?
bitch?
The
Yes,
draft
the
house.
draft house
Hey,
kid.
Let's see it
Rustin.
from my point of view.
Yes, Ron.
Would it be easier to believe that Chris is a liar or every other human being on the planet is a liar?
Not everyone else is a liar.
What is that thing where it's like usually there's like a name for it? It's like whatever the simplest possible answer is, it usually is. It's not going to be the
It's
absurd.
Murphy's Law.
No, it isn't. That's another lie.
Oh God.
I wanted to sound
Well,
like
I
I
can't
knew
think
something.
of
know
what
what?
the name of that is, but it's a thing, and that's probably what's happening.
We haven't done this in a long time, and people might not even know this. Chris Stanley is one of the best joke tellers in the world.
Mhm.
Give us a joke, Chris.
All right.
One
What's
of your
the
big
what's the internet's favorite animal?
What's the internet favorite animal? I'll say bacon.
The lynx.
What do you mean?
Like a internet lynx, Ron.
What do you mean by that?
It's like like you click on links.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
do click on links.
Yeah. So it's the lynx because it's like a lynx is also an animal.
What?
Like an animal. Yeah, it's like a cat.
I feel like,
Large cat,
I feel
Ron.
like there could have been a better setup.
I
than
feel
that.
the problem is that you over-explain your jokes.
You think I should just let it lay there?
I ever tell you like one of the things that drives me crazy is Michael Wilbon never lets the fucking joke breathe. Pardon the interruption.
I know.
Ever.
No. He just barrels right through.
Well, the other guy fucking drops his fucking gag that they just wrote for him. And then Wilbon is going, why would you do that? And you're like, why would you do something after a punchline? Let that punchline breathe. David Mamet was doing that masterclass. I sent it to you.
I know.
I sent it to you, and I was hoping that you would say to me, dude, you should fucking take that masterclass.
Oh, I thought you were sending it to me because you wanted me to do it.
You're not even a woman.
I am.
I think there's people that want to answer questions for you, and I forgot what your question was. It was about links?
I think it was probably all right. Yes, I remember. Nathan in Oklahoma.
Yes, you're wanting to call Chris a common denominator.
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
That's not it.
Something
Murphy's
math.
Law.
No, it's definitely not that. Let's go here to Victor.
Well, you know when you hear it?
Yeah. Victor in Long Island. Yeah.
Yes, it's called Occam's razor. The simplest reason
Yeah.
is often the truth.
This is it. Occam's razor.
All right, pretty good prize closet,
Yeah,
my friend.
Victor.
All right.
Yay.
And by the way, this is Victor Rasuk.
Oh, Victor. We went to high school together. Do you remember me?
Is it Rasuk?
It is Rasuk.
What's the last thing he's done, Chris?
Well, he was in the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy.
Yeah.
Of some
All three?
nature. I don't
I
know,
only saw the
actually.
first one.
As her friend.
And near rapist.
Yes.
What are you doing, Chris?
So the last thing he's done. Oh, he's in Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan.
Who's Tom Clancy's?
Tom
Oh,
Clancy.
you said Glancy.
That's a TV series.
Yeah, what's the last movie?
You know who's Jack Ryan in that? Is Jim from The Office.
Oh, really?
It's Jack Ryan. You know who he is from
Yeah.
the fucking things. But Jack Ryan just looks at the camera and makes a... like, the fucking terrorists will say something, Jack Ryan just looks...
He was in The Mule. That was the last film he was in with the Clint Eastwood movie.
Oh, really? He was a drug mule?
His name was Rico. I mean, I guess he was
Is
a
that
cop
the
or
same
something.
mule that used to go around with Shrek everywhere?
What's the new one that he has? I see he's in something that's in post-production.
Holy New York.
Oh, that's our city.
He stars.
Oh, he stars in it.
I like it.
He's a New Yorker and art teacher who's fixated on the Tribeca neighborhood he grew up in, despite the fact that many of the people and places he grew up with are gone.
That's sad.
Meanwhile, his girlfriend, an ambitious city transplant, is frustrated with her job writing for an online magazine about city lifestyle, which takes up most of her time and energy. When she drags Sam to a work party, her mysterious boss, Dahlia, also a native New Yorker, takes an interest in him. As Sam finds an unlikely kindred spirit in Dahlia, Rose connects with an alluring coworker.
Is this a sexy rom?
Oh, yeah, it does sound like that.
I like it.
Fuck party.
Victor.
It sounds like a rom-com. Remember, he had simulated sex with Roller Girl?
Yes, I actually, he and I went out to lunch. He was living in LA at the time, and he and I went out to lunch after that. And he was saying just how incredibly nerve-wracking that is. Like, even if you hear you're going to be in a sex scene with Heather Graham, you're like, well, that's exciting. And then it's day of, and you're like, this is horrible. Please don't make me do this. This is crazy. He said it was like the pressure was very intense.
Well, you also want to make sure you don't accidentally come all over.
Yes. That's kind of an actor faux pas.
Sorry, Heather.
I know some people have gotten mad at actors who get aroused when that happened, but you're like, well, you're playing this scene. You're supposed to be in the moment and believing it. You know what I mean? So now you're saying don't believe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, they pull punches.
And just because you're such a good, you're such a good actor, it's like your dick believes you. You know?
Your dick will believe you. I mean, that's why fantasy works.
Yeah. So it's not really, a boner's going to happen. But this is in the acting world. Sorry, I want to just clarify. People shouldn't just take out their boners. Just feel like in this environment, guys, don't take out your boners at work. Ever.
Beto.
You guys can't see what's below this desk.
You said below this desk.
Below this
He
desk.
takes out in the office all the time.
Hey, Mark in Maine.
Hey guys,
Hey.
Dale, you slayed me with your voices and your sharp wit. Yesterday when you were doing the white lady having a blast at the dance, doing the dances, and oh my god, that was so funny.
I love the character you're playing too, Mark and Maine.
Love you, Mark.
Your sharp wit was so good. It was fucking wicked good. How about the
Adorable
guy
accent.
yesterday? It was like, now that the Patriots suck fucking ass.
I couldn't believe that fucking came out of his mouth. Fucking 9
Spoiled.
Super Bowls.
Can you say the
6
F word
wins.
more, Chris? Because it's really.
I say it a lot.
Yeah.
I don't mean to.
Can you replace it with a different word?
I think that'd be hard.
Salad.
Can I tell you something?
Yes,
He's
Ron.
quicker than you, dude. You know it, and I know it. He comes up with those things all the time.
Yeah, he can come up with fat jokes. Fucking congratulations.
Those
Vito.
are good jokes, though.
It's fat shaming.
It's the only jokes that Voss does about Bobby Kelly. Oh, can I tell you what Keith Robinson said to me last night? Because we were talking about Bobby losing weight. He goes like this. I'm sorry. Sexy Bobby was never funny. Fat Bobby is when it all started to put it together that worked out for him. He's going to kill his career. Sexy Bobby never got a laugh. Keith is so fucking funny.
I love him. Romantically.
You know, I was singing in his ear. Stroke me, stroke me.
I wish you would.
Stroke.
That makes me very
Remember that time you had a stroke? Stroke me, stroke me.
I don't know if you should have done it.
Oh, I was drunk.
Oh, and then this.
That was the booze talking. Blame it on the booze is the name of my new album. I'm going to be doing a totally shit face.
Blame it on the booze.
Blame
Why'd you
it
just
on
put
the
your sunglasses on?
booze.
Freaked me out for a second.
Ian was telling me his story about him and Vito because I said, how close are you guys, right? And this surprised me. I never heard a guy say this before.
Yeah.
He goes, me and Vito will actually tell each other our dreams.
Oh, that is.
I've
close.
never heard of two guys
That I've never done.
sharing dreams. Not
Yeah.
like their dreams, I want to be a fucking celebrity chef on Food Network. Like last night, I had a weird fucking dream, dude. You were in it, but your hair was cotton candy.
But can a guy share his dream with a female friend? You know what I
No.
mean? Like if it's not
A guy can't share dreams, period.
right, except
Unless
for
he
with
feels like he can win a bet. Like I had a dream that there was a giant upset and the Texans won it.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like you can say it to your significant other, like a wife or a girlfriend, and like that would be like a nice reason to be in a relationship.
I never said it.
Never?
Never.
Mm.
If I'm going to be totally honest, the only way that I remember a dream is if someone wakes me up, and I've established my life. Very few human beings have been able to do this, but they just wake up naturally.
That's nice.
That's good.
That's fucking very impressive.
Yeah.
I don't have that. Either an alarm or a baby, or the way I wake up.
You're not living a real life then, my friend.
No, I'm not.
That baby is running you, and you're not running your baby.
She's 1.5.
Yeah.
Nearly.
And imagine what happens when she gets to be 20. She'll be 20 times stronger than she is.
Screaming at me, Mom, wake up! Get up, I'm hungry. Probably does happen. I feel like I only remember a dream. I feel when I was a kid, I would remember dreams that were strange or cool or exciting. Now, as an adult, the only ones I remember are haunting nightmares.
Yeah.
Like that they chill me to my core and I wake up in a sweat and I'm like, oh, fuck, that was terrifying. But I'm sure that I'll have other types of dreams and then I wake up and they're like, I don't know, something happened. I can't really place my finger on it. It has to be utterly disturbing for it to be solid for me in the morning where I'm like, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I had a recurring nightmare as a child that I was in the air.
Your
and
uncle was blowing you?
I wish.
What?
It would have been much better than this dream.
I bet.
It was I was in a flying pink Cadillac with
That's
a mask.
Grease. You've seen
We'll always be together. Your uncles eating your nuts. Instead of looking stuff up, Chris, especially going to mask again. What were you doing in the flying pink Cadillac?
I was riding shotgun with mask, and it really fucked me up.
The mask, Jim Carrey mask?
No, it was Rocky Dennis mask.
No one ever called him Mask, just so you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jim
the mask
Carrey was
is
called Mask.
Jim Carrey, and at first I thought that's cool. I would want to be in that dream. Or
By the
be
way,
in
do you know the
mask.
actor behind that mask?
Stoltz, Eric Stoltz.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So you would have thought Eric Stoltz instead of just calling him Mask.
I always call him mask.
But did he have the face?
Yeah, he had the face,
Yeah.
and it fucking freaked me the fuck out. I woke up crying, and yelled, "Mommy, mask is in my head."
How old were you that you were yelling that?
15.
15?
Last night.
Fucking embarrassing. You call your girlfriend Mommy, probably. Yeah, when you
Mommy,
come,
I had a bad dream.
Mommy, baby wants to fuck. Why are you fucking hitting on the gas? Fucking weird movie.
Yeah.
I get texts from
Oh.
my girlfriend sometimes about her dreams, and then I like getting a text because then I just give like a thumbs up or I write, no way.
You're already a bad boyfriend?
No, I'm like,
going into this?
Never gonna last.
it's like, it's a nice way to be like, that was a cool experience that you had.
The thumbs up is
girls
really
love-
shitty.
Women love to tell boyfriends or husbands their dreams.
All right, now this.
Or wives or girlfriends. Sorry, not all women are straight.
That's right.
Just want to throw that out there.
A lot of bows. Now, how quickly did you tell your friends that you had sex the first time with your girlfriend?
I didn't bring it up. It was like if a friend asked, I would say yes because like I felt like it was rude to be like, hey guys, I fucked my girlfriend last night.
By the way, so why would you even say yes? So Chris never does. We ask anything about Chris and his sex life. He goes, that's not something I discuss. I love her very much. Which I consider the classy way to be. I mean, Chris Stanley's fucking pure class.
The Tinder girls I would talk about,
The
but not.
Tinder girls did because you were whoremongering.
Yeah,
you
I
didn't
was.
respect
Yeah,
those
I didn't
women.
care about them.
But you don't think of this girlfriend that you have as a whore.
No, Ron, I don't.
Wow.
No,
See, this
she's
is real.
Woman I love.
She isn't one of the sluts and you've never written on her? Like
No.
bunghole and then had an arrow pointing to it?
This is where it is, isn't it? Only I could read that.
And a couple other people.
I've never heard you talk shit to Andy about this girlfriend, so.
And you didn't even know the Draft House kid, so this fucking point makes no sense.
You might have been down in Texas, though, right?
I met him. I met him here. He came on this show. So
Right. Here's the other weird thing. So I come out in the parking lot. Draft House Kid is out there. And I'm like, dude, I wish fucking Chris was here. You know what I mean? And he's like, oh, I'm going to try to see him tomorrow. So I told Chris, dude, the Draft House Kid was supposed to fucking show up. He's like, oh, man, I would love, damn it, when? Then later I see the Draft House Kid again. He goes like this. No, I'd already told Chris I was coming to that. He lied to me in the street.
Ron, I didn't lie to you in the street.
Yes, he did. You
Of
know,
all places, how
you
could
know
you?
who was there?
Who was there?
4 members of the goddamn comedy jam that I could call right now and they would back me up.
I know that they would.
But there was no reason to lie about
Why
that.
do you lie?
I don't
You know what his most common lie is? Is like,
I love
it's
you.
like somebody, like somebody needs something. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
he's just like, I don't want to worry you with other people, so he keeps that away from you.
Right. In this case, though, there was no reason for it.
It's like
could've
how
just
he would
said,
always keep the interns like in the other room.
Yeah.
Like I can't remember which intern it was, but somebody had something to give us, and he had papers in his hand. And Chris started to pull the papers out and close the heavy door while going, yeah. And I was like, he wanted to present his
How
work.
about when he tried to throw Handsome Johnny out?
I know. Someone who's our friend.
I
Why
wanted-
do you want to keep people away from
I just
Daddy?
want to create a safe space for Dad.
He didn't introduce me to you guys till 6 months ago.
You know that's a lie, guys.
And I shook his hand. I said, so this is Vito. I've heard so much about
I didn't
you.
lose weight. That was a fake person he was presenting to you.
All right, Chris, you've been asked to remake this. Come and take a look at it.
Okay.
Do you have the 11?
I don't have that phone.
He doesn't have an
this,
iPhone.
Do you have this kind of thing?
That's a little slow-mo water action.
Yeah, because I know your phone does a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah.
You only did it once, though, and then never again.
Yeah, I mean,
So I'm a work in progress, Ron.
I'd really like for you to get a normal phone like the rest of us people.
I do have
Chris,
a normal phone.
let's go over games and times so I know how to base my weekend.
Okay. All right. So on Saturday.
Saturday.
Start with Saturday.
Saturday
First
championship games. Ahem.
Was that a fake cough?
That was not a fake cock. I think I'm getting sick.
Cock?
Cock.
You said that's
not-
a fake
It's not a fake cock.
It's a fucking wicked big cock, guys.
It's a real cock.
Game number 1 Saturday, 4:35 p.m. The Minnesota Vikings at the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers are favored at -7.
I think that could be an upset. I really do.
Hmm.
49ers have been off for a week.
They've been off for a week, and they've got no playoff experience.
Mm-hmm.
The Vikings have got like 3-4 years of playoff
Yeah, Zimmer's
experience.
ready to fucking run this game.
I
And
think
Kirk
it's gonna be
Cousins
the
has something to prove, Ron.
Well, every human being out there has something to prove.
But I feel like Kirk Cousins, especially, people have shit on him hardcore, me
Doesn't
included.
First of all, no one is like, you know what? I proved myself. I don't care how this playoff game.
Now
This is
I'm
the fucking. This is do or die.
I know I'm paying attention to the poetry of your words, and you said people have been shitting on him hardcore.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
What's softcore diarrhea?
Yeah, hardcore is just fucking straight log. Game number 2, Saturday,
Number 2.
8:15 p.m. Tennessee Titans at the Baltimore Ravens.
Jesus, I don't understand any of these words. That's a 10-point spread.
Minus
huh?
10. Ravens are minus 10.
I mean, I have
favored.
a hard time thinking that the Ravens could lose this.
They are not.
I might
going
be
to
a little
lose.
too fucking, you know.
They are not going to
And
lose.
Tennessee, I just don't even understand.
Ryan Tannehill has fucking found himself, Ron, last half.
Tannehill's been a bump for fucking longer than this other guy that had something to prove himself.
But Tannehill's gotten it together once he got out from under the thumb of Adam Gase.
Adam Gase, jet up, baby.
You shouldn't say that. He's a bad coach. Fucking, he had Tannehill for years, and Tannehill was shit.
Jets, Jets.
It's a bad franchise.
It's Fireman Vito.
Sunday, 3:05 p.m. Houston Texans at the Kansas City Chiefs. Sean Watson won't be able to keep the fucking Texans alive.
I'm not asking you to fucking do your fucking games. I just want to know what times these games are. Not
Chiefs favored -9.5. That's 3:05 p.m.
3:05.
Yeah.
It's a weird time.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Sunday night game, 6:40 p.m. The Seahawks at the Packers. Packers are favored -4.5.
Been waiting all day for Sunday night.
Fucking got you. Do we need to break? Or we take it
no,
to
we
the
need to
limit?
break one more time.
Take it
I think we have a
to
live read
the
as well.
limit. Come on, take it to the limit. What are we waiting for?
Vito has a live read.
But why would he run all the way over? Did you just vape or you lost your lung, punctured your lung?
Both.
He just took a hit.
Dish Network has just developed a new Dish voice remote. And now that it's got the Google Assistant built in, your favorite game day recliner just becomes a total home command center. Just say the word, and the remote does the rest. It's awesome.
Want to know a backup quarterback stats?
Yes.
Ask the remote. Want to watch a different game? Just press the mic on the button. Just press the mic button on the remote and say Game Finder. You can even turn down the thermostat if you get into a heated argument about whether or not the receiver's knee was down before he hit the goal line.
The point is, if you want a remote that makes watching the game better, Houston, this remote has no problem. The Dish voice remote with the Google Assistant, your TV, and a whole lot more at your command. Dish, tuned into you.
Voice functionality requires internet-connected Hopper and compatible device. Google is a trademark of Google LLC. To learn more, dial 1-844-CALL-DISH or visit dish.com or find a local retailer near you.
Just got a thing from Earl. He is out for the day. Has to go back at 10 a.m.
Oh, my God.
So he's just sitting. Normally it's 2 days, but they can hold you to 3 days.
They can, yeah.
I only had to do 1 day when I went in there.
Last time I went, I was just 1 day.
Guess what, though? Then they lost it. My 4-year deal, right? They lost the 1 day, and they said I had to come back in. It was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
Everyone's mad at for talking about
The
Lizzo.
trainer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said, I hope you like Lizzo. See how much you like her when she loses a foot.
Ridiculous. We'll still like her, by the way. She's still great.
Nope.
It's not her feet we love.
Hey, did you ever finish your most anticipated movies?
I didn't.
Oh.
Didn't.
I didn't.
Didn't. No Time to Die, the new James Bond film.
No. Fart sound.
Bon voyage to Danielle Craig.
What? What are you saying, dude?
That yeah.
Are you tired?
No.
Are
Can
you
I
on
just say
drugs?
something?
Yes.
I think that you're on such a 2-week drunk that you've come back very odd.
Have I?
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a weird week for
It
me.
must be weird to be sober.
Drying out, guys.
Are you really?
Just for the week.
Well, that would be drying out.
Yeah, just
You
for the
didn't-
week, yeah.
No one dries out for permanent.
Wonder Woman 1984, the sequel to the big hit Wonder Woman movie.
No. I didn't watch the first one.
No, I didn't.
Neither did I. Bill and Ted Face the Music, the third in the Bill and Ted installments.
No. I'll wait for TBS.
Yeah, I won't go to the theater to see it, and then I'll happily watch it at home.
The new Christopher Nolan movie, Tenet, which from the trailer, I want to see it.
What's it about?
It's about some sort of... this trailer was very mysterious. Hard to tell what actually is happening.
Then why from the trailer would you want to see it?
Because I was interested in it. I was like, what's going on in this
You
movie?
should now specifically tell us what was interesting.
It seems like after you die, some people are brought back to life, and they have to do some sort of mysterious government operations, but then they can also control time.
It does sound confusing.
The trailer was very confusing.
I don't think that's it.
Oh, then what is it then, Vito?
Well, as somebody who saw the 6-minute IMAX prologue.
Oh, well, then fuck you.
Why? Fuck you. He's trying to help you. You dry it out, bitch.
You think you would be happy?
What's it
for his
about,
help.
Vito?
I don't think it's about people dying and coming back to life like some Matrix situation. I think that there's it's like a secret operative force that does control time, but it has nothing to do with death, as Chris would.
Well, the dude dies in the trailer, and they say,
Does he
welcome
die?
to the fucking afterlife.
Does he die, or is he just in a little chamber?
He gets shot in the
Which is
fucking
it,
head.
guys?
He gets shot in the head. I guess we'll have to watch Tenet to find out.
I don't feel like I want to go that far. This thing
Yeah.
looks bad.
Oh, and that guy's in it.
It looks like, what was a shitty dream movie that he did that
Inception.
people acted like they liked and then admitted that they didn't?
Chris every 6 months says to me, so do you think it was a dream or not? And then he spins a top in the office.
That was supposed to be between me and you.
Why was it?
Yeah, why would that only be between you? Oh, another lie?
No, not lie.
No, not lie.
No, not lie.
No, not lie.
not
Are
lie.
you drunk now?
I'm sober.
Bon voyage, Daniel Craig.
That's a great tagline. Antebellum. It's a new Jordan. It's a new horror film coming out.
Oh, is another one?
You couldn't say Jordan Peele?
Yeah, just because it said Jordan Peele in the review, but they're just comparing it to a Jordan Peele movie. Again, more time travel type stuff.
Is it?
I think so.
I don't know if I can believe it this
From
time.
the trailer. They're remaking Candyman.
Thank God.
No,
I would have missed it twice.
too scary.
They're remaking The Invisible Man.
Of course they are.
But in this version, you can see him.
Edgar Wright's new film, Last Night in Soho.
Do you know what it's about?
It's a horror movie. That's all.
Really?
Yeah.
But a funny horror movie?
Unsure if there's comedy. I'm going to guess there is.
You're gonna be.
And then The Many Saints of Newark.
Oh, this is the Sopranos prequel.
Yes.
And I think his son is playing him.
Yes, he is.
His real life son, not his son on the show.
Morbid Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Oh, no.
I don't think I.
The new rock film, new rock Disney film, Jungle Cruise.
Vito will be there.
Yeah.
Well, if
Based
DJ,
on the Jungle Cruise.
if
There's gonna be
DJ,
plastic animals that fucking open their mouth like hippos.
And then the 25th most anticipated film of 2020, Sonic the Hedgehog.
I thought it was not anticipated. I thought everyone is upset.
Now, people were upset because
he's-
Sonic had teeth like a human.
And didn't they change his teeth?
And then they changed his teeth. They went back, changed all CGI of
I
Sonic.
think that's almost worse. Like, to go back, like, everybody goes, oh, this is so weird. I hate his teeth. And then they're like, hey, guys, we got the new trailer, and we changed his teeth. Isn't that weirder than just saying, hey, this is the...
Can I tell you, I wish they would have done that with my part in Cats. People would stop mocking me wherever I went. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it makes you look like you don't know what the fuck you're
Yeah.
doing.
They're like, well, the tribe has spoken, guys. He has different teeth now.
We listened to you. We've given you what you wanted.
Now
a
will you
hedgehog
please
without weird teeth.
Go to this fucking movie. We spent so much goddamn money.
Please go to this movie with your friend Ian.
Chris told me it was a pretty cool movie where Sonic gets killed and then he becomes a time operative.
God damn, you fucking pwned this motherfucker.
You
You know that you've never won one of those, Chris?
He kicks this dry drunk Willie's down.
One day. One day.
That was your comeback. One day. You panic. Here's the thing with you, Chris.
Yeah.
When the pressure's on is when you bail.
Now, if we were putting Vito in the hot seat, Chris would be kicking him while he was down.
I know, exactly.
We'd be going, yeah, get him, Chrissy.
Chris needs to be in a fucking team stomp. He will not do it one-on-one.
Didn't you say you've never had sex unless it was a train?
Never.
Now he's doing the yes end.
Yeah.
Vito, I'm going to ask you this. Leave this fucking dry drunk alone.
I just want to say, hey, Kobe, how my ass tastes.
That's what you're just ripping off Shaq.
Kobe beef. Kobe beef, he goes you. Ba 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 boom boom boom.
I keep seeing that commercial that you have up there, and I think it is Chris now.
I know. Liz F. Spire sent that in, asking Chris to try this fucking dance move. And you said you can't, Chris, with your phone, or you can?
I can with my phone, yeah. I've shot everything on.
So
yeah,
you'll-
but you
you'll
have
do this thing?
slow-mo selfie.
Yeah, I'll shoot it this weekend. I got a backyard.
You have sprinklers.
There's a hose.
All right, look at this guy, Alex, writes this. When is the Dan Soder unmasked going to be released? What are you talking about fucking released, dude? I'm going to give him a retweet. I'll say the album drops on a certain date.
that sweet retweet. That RT.
That's all that matters.
Hey, could you guys plug the Moon Tower show for me? I think
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot of fun.
The Moon Tower at the Stand Comedy Club in New York City is happening Monday, January 13th, 7:30 p.m., featuring Matt Bearden, Jessica Curson, Dan Soder, Big J. Okerson, Dolce Sloan, Adrian Iapolucci, Stavy Baby, Abby Rosenquist, and Ron Bennington. That's the standnyc.com for tickets, and it's January 13th, 7:30 p.m. Get your tickets. That's a great lineup.
It's only 3 days away.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's weird.
Monday, so let's do the
4 days away. There we go.
You
This
okay?
coming Monday.
Okay,
Today's today. One. And tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, Sunday. So 5 days away. A little off on the math.
That's okay. I want you to be happy. You're fucking coming off a hard drunk. I have a feeling you're going to us later that your girlfriend broke up with you.
Oh, no.
Did you drink last
yet.
night?
I did not drink last night, no.
Maybe that's the problem. You got to take the edge off a little bit. Oh, man, no answer because I'm looking at him.
Chrissy, everybody's looking at you, Chrissy.
No, I have to dry out.
All
Went a little
eyes
hard.
on you, buddy.
Chrissy Medusa.
What?
Yeah.
Because when they look at, when
Oh,
they
now
look
I
at
get
you,
it.
turn to stone.
Runt wants to know, did Chris Stanley really say Danielle Craig?
I
He
did.
did it as a joke, right?
Yeah, because you always make fun of Daniel Craig for being too much of a
Gar said
poos.
this, Chris Stanley's most common lie is that he doesn't listen to Jim E. Buffett.
I don't listen to Jimmy Buffett. Why would I?
You know a lot of his songs.
Of course. Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Mm-hmm.
Fins.
What?
Fins? Is that a song? Right?
Yes.
You said you needed me to cover for you so you could go to the concert at MetLife.
That's a lie.
And I said,
Ron, they're lying again.
I told him that's not a cool thing to take off work for. And he said, come on, bro. I got to eat some cheeseburgers with my parrot heads.
Cheeseburger with parrot heads. Let's see. People are worried about Nicki Minaj's wax figure. Now, this comes out every time there's a wax figure, everyone says how terrible. Why can't we just admit wax figures are terrible?
Yeah. It's like either one or the other. Like, is this really her? Or, oh, yeah, that looks like a different race person.
What
That's
year is
weird.
this? Let's just do cardboard cutouts. Just go to a cardboard cutout house.
That is weird.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like the uncanny valley, like the cat's problem. It's like the head doesn't really look like it's attached well enough. It's also a person of a different race and a different face.
And
all
she's
all
also
together.
lined up for anal.
Yes.
It looks like a budget sex robot.
That's the only reason I knew it was her.
Yeah. Thing is, I don't think it's too budget, though, Chris. It looks pretty expensive.
The weird thing is that foot looks pretty real. Like
It
if you're
does.
looking at that alone.
Wait, that's actually her posing for it. All right, this might surprise you, Gail, but I don't think it'll surprise Chris or Vito. 75% of the men in this country says they feel more confident with facial hair. 75%. A whopping 3 out of 4 men say facial hair gives me confidence. Now, why would that give you confidence?
I don't like the way I look clean shaven. I look baby faced. It's fucking really, and I haven't been clean shaven in years. I don't like it. I don't like the way I look. I think I look a lot better with a beard.
Self-confidence issue, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
They're like they're
confidence.
hiding behind
Hiding behind a mask.
the mask.
Yeah, it's a mask in a pink Cadillac.
No.
Vito, is that why you have covered your face with hair?
Because
I have surprisingly soft feminine features. And when I shave, I look, especially with the long hair, I look like a woman.
no, you don't.
I do. I get.
You would be the ugliest woman that ever lived.
I'm a fucking pretty woman. I am a very
Bum,
pretty
bum,
woman.
bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Pretty Vito with his clean shaven. Pretty Vito.
I actually do believe that 75% of men feel more confident when they have facial hair. Because, like, that's the same reason that I leave my armpit hair. It just makes me feel more confident about my armpits. Guys, nothing to be ashamed of here.
Wow, she's confident.
You can't see. I hate when people look at my bare pits.
Weird thing about the beard is that we think people look unnatural with their beard. Like, oh, did you see he grew a beard? But the beard is the natural way a human being is supposed to look.
Mm-hmm.
And yet we're only happy, or we think it's normal to scrape it off.
Yeah.
And that's because we decided that's civilized.
Right. Like, that is making the choice. You choose to shave every day. You don't choose the other.
Do you choose to not shave, you mean? But here's the thing. I think the same thing is true of women shaving their armpits. We're saying you look too animal with pits or leg hair. And then people are telling me the muff is on his way back, which, Chris Stanley, you were the one who told me that.
Yeah, there's porn. There's more bush than not these days. It's
Really?
and even like some of the more popular porn stars are rocking bush, and they're very bush positive.
Did they start that way before?
No, like when they came into the industry, totally bare.
Yeah.
I'm talking like your
They give
Riley
the people
Reid
what they
types.
want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then now, like the last 6 months or so, towards the end of 2019, it's been, hey, check out my bush. Love my bush. I love having a bush.
Jesus, you're really blunt.
Hey, Brian in Chicago.
How you doing?
Hey.
Hey, Brian.
I grow a beard, so people don't talk to me as much when I have a beard. So I don't really, you know what I mean?
You don't look approachable.
Exactly. I don't think I feel more self-confident.
You know what you're right. I've never asked directions of a man with a beard.
You're like, let's not bother
I'll
him.
go, where's a clean-shaven man? And I'll find out how to get to that place.
Someone who wants to join society.
Yeah, I was a member of society, a happy member of society. Somebody who sees himself as just another cog in the machine.
I had a friend, a freshman year of college, and he didn't shave because he had a very nice, thick beard. Now that's very common. I feel like you see it more. But he had a very thick, bushy beard, which we called a working man's beard. And it allowed him always to purchase us liquor, always. Like
sure.
there was nothing about his beard that made you think there was a boy under there.
That was
Nothing.
my friend Berkey. He could grow a big, thick beard by 10th grade.
Yeah.
And no one would ever say, are you actually 21?
Yeah. 17 years old, and it was like a grown-ass man with that
Sure.
beard.
It also means that he's going to die young.
Oh, that's so sad.
It's just part of the game. At least he had the big, thick beard while he was
You
alive.
got to enjoy it.
It wasn't a lady face like our own Vito.
So pretty, though.
I know, but he looks like some kind of an Asian, you know what I mean, fucking girly boy.
Lady boy.
I've been told I have a cute Reese Witherspoon chin.
By who? Ian?
No.
Yes,
my-
Kirk Douglas's fucking chin.
I don't, like, who would say this?
I wasn't happy about it. It was my hairstylist.
See ya, Chris. He just waved goodbye to us.
Bye, Chris.
Bye.
Is that 5 minutes till your song? Because I can't believe you anymore.
That's 5 minutes. Yeah, that's 5 minutes. Yes, to the song.
Yeah, why are we doing a song a day like that? What's the purpose? Who's behind this thinking?
Well, Earl would usually pick a song at the end of the show.
I understand that he picks a song, but why are you telling us to end the show 2 or 3 minutes before the show? Sometimes when we have a guest or being wrapped up, and then you bring it down, and I have no idea that we're playing a long song after that.
Because Earl was doing that for a while, and
I
continued
understand,
with
but is this called the Earl Show?
it is not called the Earl Show.
Did you talk to anybody besides Earl about this?
You don't defer to Earl on anything else.
That's a good point.
I'm really trying to get to the bottom of it.
Because we were doing it for a while, and I decided to stick with it.
Who's we? It wasn't us.
We were for a little while.
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, I remember Jim saying he was not a fan of that.
For a whole song, not for parts of songs.
These are whole songs that play if you're giving me the kick out at 2 or 3 minutes before.
I usually give us a 2-minute buffer, is what I would usually do.
2 minutes, you know what most songs are?
2.5.
like a typical.
I don't understand. I'm trying to ask him time and time again. Why? We'll have a guest in here. He'll even end us early. And I have no idea he does it because he pulls the room down immediately.
Mm-hmm. Where are we at if we don't have a song?
Under 5 minutes, about 4.5 minutes.
And with the song?
It'd be 3 minutes, 2.5.
Two lies.
That was just math.
Can I tell you? No, it wasn't math because it went from you saying a minute and a half when you told us before, just 2.5 minutes. Vito, everything you said about Chris being a habitual liar is true. But the funny thing is, there's no reason, there's zero positivity in what we're talking about, giving Earl this 2-minute window to express himself every day.
That's a good point that I didn't really think about.
Now, it's on. A producer wouldn't think about the ending of the show. That's where I'm confused. Vito, do you ever think about it?
I do think about it. And I feel like Earl shouldn't be playing 2-minute songs.
I mean, you know what would even be better? We have Vito going with an outro. And then he thanks everybody who was here, blah, blah, blah. Here's the websites. Here's the thing.
Oh, that's cute.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what that would take?
Yeah.
People thinking about the show.
That's
Took
thought.
me almost 8 seconds.
That was a misfire on me.
You're just trying to guess the right answer.
It's not, no.
Because
I'm
this
not
would
trying
went on for ever if I didn't ask.
Yes, probably.
I don't think it was a misfire.
Chris, Vito, what song do you have to end with today?
Because Chris has been lying, I was going to play No Scrubs by TLC.
You see what happens.
Yeah.
We're going to end the show with No Scrubs. And I bet
Yeah.
Earl does something at least that's stupid. There's never been anyone that's ever said to me, I love the tie-in song. These two are fucking swearing that it's a tie-in song thing.
Right.
But why wouldn't one person go, yesterday's tie-in song was really confusing to me?
And then they're saying like it's like a Paul Schaefer thing where it's like you got to think about it.
Right.
Some sort of little reference. Okay. I feel like I would have got Scrubs, or I would have thought.
No Scrubs.
Yeah. I'm aware. I think I can
No,
say
you said
Scrubs.
Scrubs. Remember the way you said
I want a
it.
scrub. A scrub is a guy that I'd really like to date.
We don't want that.
Hey, can I tell you what Joe said today? He goes, now I see why phone screeners are important. Jeez. And then he writes later, actually, I take that back. The blind calls are fun.
Yeah, I respect that change of opinion. Retweet
How does
'em.
everybody love the ending song?
Tweet
I
to
don't-
us at Bennington Show. Tell us what you like about the ending song.
Bum, 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 bum. Pro says that Nicki Minaj's wax statue looks like Jennifer Beal. Echo said Vito was an unlikable douche. He now is everything he cried about people who said that he was when he was a fat, unlikable douche.
I never once complained about fat jokes like Chris does.
I'm gonna actually agree with Vito. He's always liked fat jokes, and he's also always been a dude bro who just wanted to be accepted. He was just like, I'll be one of you one
I've
day.
always been an unlikable fat douche.
Now,
Yes.
the weird thing is, he's not as nice to his mom now that he's lost weight.
That's not true.
You needed her when you were fat.
I just wish maybe if we're all sitting down and watching a movie that she wouldn't have side conversations.
Maybe she's having side conversation because you're making your chick ride you in the,
No,
on the
no.
couch. And that's gross.
He doesn't even give her foreplay anymore.
Who?
Vito.
Who?
To
It's the
Leslie.
person. See, that does. We don't know whether you meant your girlfriend or your mom. Put that in the song. Is there a song called like Foreplay with My Mom?
Stacy's mom?
Stacy's mom is personally. But keep saying Vito over top of it.
Can you drop in Vito's?
I can do that.
You know, we had a great time with your mom at Thanksgiving. We got to do something like that again.
She would love to. She loves you guys. She had a great time that night.
30 seconds.
Till the song?
Till the
my mom comes in?
Till your mom, no, till the computer is going to kick us off.
Yeah, but that's not that
So-
doesn't set out Vito's
So
mom.
you're telling me that we don't get to hear Scrubs
We don't get to hear Scrubs or Vito's mom.
or no Scrubs.
15 seconds.
See you guys tomorrow, everybody. Here's where the kind of plugs would come in.
Peace.
Peace.